Eagles, Jaden Daniels worked his magic at the end of the game. Coin toss with Sean Hockley leading the proceedings. Fans are ready. The build-up here in Philadelphia has been large.
Gentlemen, welcome and congratulations on the NFC Championship. Washington, you're the visitor. You'll call the toss at the tails and a head. Tails, heads. What's your call, sir? Heads. Heads is the call. He's called heads. It is a tails. Philadelphia has won the toss. Philadelphia has won the toss and is elected to defer. You'd like the football. Which way would you like to kick? You're good where you are, man. Washington will receive on this end. Good luck, gentlemen.
Honorary captains, Doug Williams, the Super Bowl champion for Washington, and Nick Foles, Super Bowl champion for the Eagles. Kurt, it's always interesting. You get to this stage and this level, a lot of the guys come around. They want to feel like they're part of it.
Well, and you love the history part of it, too. Like when you're stepping out on that field, if you're an Eagle and you see Nick Foles there, what does that remind you of? Winning a Super Bowl. And so you love to have that history. You love to have those guys around in these moments because they represent something to your team.
All right, before we kick it off, let's check in with Ross Tucker down on the sidelines.
And I'm going to start, guys, with a couple of injury updates. Watching pregame warm-ups, pretty clear that the Commanders are going to start Trent Scott at right guard as expected. They will give him a lot of help against Jalen Carter. Meanwhile, still some intrigue with the Eagles at center. Landon Dickerson took every rep with the first string I saw in pregame warm-ups, but Cam Jurgens did take some reps. I would expect Dickerson, but I guess we'll all find out when the Eagles come out. The other thing interesting, talking with guys from both teams on the field before the game, that Week 16 game meant a lot to both these teams. For the Commanders, it gave them confidence that they could beat the big bad Eagles. For the Eagles, I don't think they were thrilled with the way the Commanders acted after that win. One guy said to me, they acted like they won the Super Bowl. I think they're happy to see Washington again here in this game.
It is the number 6 seed against the number 2 seed, Washington, on the field. They are wearing their white tops, burgundy bottoms, burgundy helmets with the gold W on both sides. Philadelphia in the midnight green tops, white bottoms, little silver hints with white names and numbers. Ball is at the 35-yard line on the tee. Jake Elliott's going to kick it off from right to left. Luke McCaffrey, Jeremy McNichols deep. Ball in the air. We're underway. NFC Championship. The winner goes to the Super Bowl. McCaffrey could not handle it on the initial catch in the end zone, and after he dropped it, decided to just cover up, take a knee, coming out to the 30-yard line, and that's where Washington and Jaden Daniels will open up. Kurt, no rookie has ever started in the Super Bowl at the quarterback position. Jaden Daniels has a chance to become the first one to do it.
I'm not sure there's been a rookie that's had a season like this either, so would not be a surprise if they found a way to get this game and be in the Super Bowl. But I tell you what, it's always the right thing to defer, but as a quarterback, I always wanted the ball first to be able to settle those nerves and get into the championship game.
Daniels will work out of the gun. He sends Robinson in motion, sets up to the left side, out on the perimeter. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Snap. Daniels steps up. Daniels trying to run, and he's brought down. He'll pick up a yard. Nolan Smith, first man to touch him. Jordan Davis gets over there as well. The suffocating Philadelphia D wreaking havoc early.
Look, you said first man to touch him. There was 4 green jerseys in the backfield coming from every single direction on Jaden Daniels, and that is going to be key all day, is to slow down that front that is so good for this Eagles defense.
Double tight end formation, Ertz and Bates. They will go empty again on 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, Daniels looks, he throws to the near side, catch is made at the 34 by the former Eagle Ertz, and he's tackled immediately by Darius Slay. They limit him to 3 yards, working that right side, sets up 3rd down.
But even when on that first play where there was so much pressure, Jaden Daniels was able to turn that into a 2-yard gain. So find themselves in 3rd and 5, very manageable here for their first 3rd down attempt.
Wide receivers, De'Ami Brown, Terry McLaurin, Pro Bowler this year. Luke McCaffrey will see cameo duty. 3 receivers left. 3rd down and 5. The throw is low to the left side, going down to get it at the 41, and it is a clean catch. McLaurin covered there by the rookie Mitchell. 7 yards. That'll move the chains across the 40.
Mentioned a very low throw. And McLaurin one-on-one, able to go down and scoop it off the ground.
Shotgun. Daniels looks. He throws. It's knocked down at the line of scrimmage on a 4-receiver set. Allegretti, the left guard, that may have hit him as Philadelphia put a little pressure at 2nd down and 10.
One thing you see with this Commanders team, they love the no-huddle. They love to change the pace, try to limit what the defense does. But they're very much a ball-control type team. They will get their big shots down the field, but so many short throws within this offense.
Philadelphia, number 1 in the NFL in team defense this season, and they have made huge plays in the postseason. 2nd down and 10 from the 41, opening drive. Daniels, a lot of time. He zings ones out to the right side. Catch is made. Quickly tackled is John Bates. Bryce Huff all over it. 3-yard pickup. Forward progress will get him out near the 45.
Another great job by the defense, right? If you're going to let them get completions, don't let them get any yards after completions. Got a number of guys that can get that yak yardage. So far, nothing by this Eagles defense.
Coleman, Allegretti, Biadish, Scott, and Wiley across the line for Washington. This is a 3rd down and 6 shotgun formation. 2 receivers out to the left. Daniels looking that way. Pump and throw. Another low one. Catch made at the 50. Spin move made. It's good enough for a 1st down. The former Eagle, Zaccheaus, with a catch and run for 7 yards. He got just enough. Eventually touched by Zach Bond.
Great job by Jaden Daniels to start. He wanted to go inside. Felt the Eagles kind of squeezed to the inside, was able to pull the ball back and flip it out to Zaccheaus. And then Zaccheaus, nice job bouncing up off the ground and getting that 1st down.
And Kurt Washington is now in Philadelphia territory to the ground game. It's a straight line run by Robinson, work on the left side. Robinson cuts it out across the 45 for a gain of 5. Strong run from Robinson going against this Philadelphia front.
And it was a game earlier in the year where Robinson probably had his worst game as a pro. A couple fumbles in the game, turning it over, making it easier on the Eagles defense. They're going to need Brian Robinson to be big in this game.
Williams, Davis, and Carter up front. Sweat, Bond, Burks, Huff, the linebacker. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 5. Hard throw to the left, and it's broken up. It bounced off the hand of Zach Ertz. Bond had the coverage. It's going to set up 3rd down and 5 at the 11:37 mark of this opening quarter.
Jaden Daniels been a little bit off here on this 1st drive. Not much has affected him all year long. This is a big moment for him. His receivers have bailed him out with a couple low catches. But that one there, another wide throw to Zach Ertz when he had an opportunity for a completion.
Multi-dimensional Jeremy McNichols in with Eckler. They split to the sides of Daniels. 3rd and 5. Deep drop out of the pocket. Near side. Daniels circling. He throws a deep ball down the right sideline. Knocked away at the last moment. Cooper DeJean, the rookie from Iowa, makes the play on 3rd down. Pressure from Nolan Smith forced the timing of Daniels to heave it downfield.
Don't see quarterbacks very often just throw it up 40 yards down the field to a running back. But if you're Jaden Daniels, he makes so many of the right plays. Hey, even if you throw an interception there, it's an interception on the 5-yard line. Put the ball up to whomever down the field. And here we go, going for it on 4th down, which they normally do.
That pass was intended for Eckler. They are staring at a 4th and 5. They had the highest 4th down conversion in the NFL during the regular season. Shotgun. Daniels, protection holds up. He throws it to the left, and it's hauled in. 1st down, Zach Ertz. Perfectly thrown for 7 yards. Ertz in a matchup with Bond. That'll move the chains for Washington.
Yeah, we talked about it in the keys. 4th down situations are going to be huge. Dan Quinn and company will go for it. You mentioned it right there. Ertz going up, little bang off of Bond to be able to bounce to the outside, and an easy completion for the 1st down.
9 years with the Eagles, won the Super Bowl with Philly. 1st down and 10. Daniels, quick hitter to the right side, pumped by Zaccheaus, tries a spin move, and he's bottled up at the 31. Hit down low by Bond, the all-pro linebacker. Nearly got 5, and a good spot will put him at the 31-yard line of Philadelphia on the opening drive.
Outside that Hail Mary heave, everything has been short. Ball control. Get the ball out of Jaden Daniels' hands and allow the playmakers to make plays.
Two running backs, Robinson and Eckler. Eckler will motion out of the backfield, loop to the left. It's a handoff, a blast to the right side. Robinson carries it inside the numbers to the 28. So he'll pick up 3 on the play. Milton Williams was there to greet him. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, we are scoreless. Opening drive of the game for Washington. You're listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Third down and short for Washington. 2.5 yards they need for the first down. Trips to the left side. Daniels will throw a quick hitter. It bounces off the hands of Zacchaeus. Incomplete. Quinion Mitchell was right there to greet him. And now it's fourth down.
Quinion Mitchell, another rookie that has been so good for this Eagles secondary. Banged up a little bit last week. Missed the game. Well, great play right there, and it's a big part of what they do, the run-pass option. Every run that they have has a little screen option on the outside. Going to be huge for that secondary of the Eagles to be able to make plays like that and not give them anything on those quick throws.
Fourth down and 2. Washington going for it again. Snap. Daniels steps up. Daniels to run to the 25. He's got the first down. He cuts across the 25, angling to the right, and it's a gain of 5. He got hit down by the ankles by Bond, and that will keep the drive alive.
When it's so important to be disciplined up the middle with Jaden Daniels. You're going to force him to run, force him to go around the edges. Saw this a couple times in their last game against the Eagles. They gave him some openings, and he can take advantage of that 4th and 2 easy pickup as he steps up and makes a run.
They finished number 7 in total offense this season. They finished number 5 in scoring. Opening drive, handoff from the 23-yard line. It's a spin move by Eckler, and it doesn't work. Philadelphia ready for it with Carter and Blankenship. Blankenship in the secondary with Slay, Gardner-Johnson, Mitchell, and DeJean.
The other thing that you have to love is already 6 minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
Even though they're in the no huddle, they're chewing up time against an explosive offense. You want to be able to control the football. Washington doing it here on the first drive.
16th play of the drive here for Washington. They'll go empty once again. Robinson releases to the left side of the formation. 3 receivers off to the right. Second down and 9. Philadelphia rushes on. Throw to the right. It's handled down low. The redirect, but they're going to wave it off incomplete and hit the ground. Washington was continuing as if this was a complete pass. It was not. It was clearly trapped on the ground.
Well, we talked about so many things Jaden Daniels has been good at this year, but one of them has been handling pressure. Eagles brought pressure there, had a free hitter off to the right-hand side. He made the right decision in getting the ball in the right area, but another errant throw, missed opportunity for a big play if he gets the ball on his receiver.
That was the veteran Jamison Crowder. He heads to the sideline. Washington now faces a 3rd down and 9. From the 22-yard line of Philly. Daniels in the pocket. Daniels rifles to the left side. It's caught out along the sideline and forced out of bounds at the 16. Eckler hit by the linebacker Burks, stepping in for the injured Nakobe Dean. That's a 6-yard pickup, and now the field goal unit will come on for Washington.
As you pick up a couple 4th downs, you wonder, do you get into a situation, do you keep going for it? But I like this. Great first drive. As we said, 17 plays on the drive. Taking off almost 8 minutes or 7 minutes on the clock. Get points out of it. Get something positive on this first drive.
Zane Gonzalez looking at a 34-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Tyler Ott to snap it. Treshway holds. Kick on the way, and the kick is good. Washington is on the board. A reminder that for every field goal made tonight and throughout the postseason, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 7:57 to go. Opening quarter. Washington with a 3-0 advantage over Philadelphia. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFC Championship game.
As the football season rolls on, there's never a dull moment or a shortage of thrills in this league. The thrills are nothing new at Bay Ridge Mazda. Tired of that clunker you've been driving? Just bring it into Bay Ridge Mazda for up to $2,000 over book value all month long. The time is now to make a trade. Head over to the place where everybody wins, Bay Ridge Mazda. Located on 4th Avenue and 90th Street, or buy your car direct at BayRidgeMazda.com and have it delivered to your door. That's Bay Ridge Mazda, 4th Avenue and 90th Street in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn.
We all love a juicy steak, but have you ever had that feeling when you're about to cut into it that you just hope it tastes as perfect as it looks? The Chef IQ Sense is a wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or overcooking of your food, whether on a stovetop, oven, or a grill. The IQ Sense probe is inserted into your food and connects wirelessly to an app on your phone. Once you select your desired level of doneness, the app alerts you when to take the steaks off the grill or the turkey out of the oven. You can order one right now on ChefIQ.com. That's ChefIQ.com.
Looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price? Get to Town Fair Tire for Michelin's Cross Climate tires, offering a design that delivers an exceptional level of long-lasting performance throughout the tire's lifespan. Plus, Town Fair gives you more free services than anywhere else. For the guaranteed lowest price and your best deal on Michelin Cross Climate tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And I mean nobody.
Name brand Mexican prices. Town Fair Tire.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small, loud or quiet. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Right now, let's check the drive summary. It's sponsored by University of Maryland Global Campus. Earn graduate and undergraduate certificates online with University of Maryland Global Campus. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev. 18 plays, 54 yards, 7 minutes and 3 seconds for Washington. The kick from Gonzalez, Shipley return man, working the right side, across the 20, 25, crosses the 35, crosses the 40, inside the numbers, he's tripped up there. Philadelphia will have outstanding field position to open up at the 42. That's a 35-yard return as Quan Martin makes the play on special teams.
As they come out on the field, right, the big question is Jalen Hurts. Where is his knee? I know he had a good week of practice. Heard that he may be wearing a brace on that knee. Doesn't look like he's got a brace on from up here, but will they do something early to kind of say, hey, Washington, he's good to go, don't worry about it, he can do anything we need him to do? Or do they play it a little more conservative as they go under center right off the bat?
He had 7 carries, 70 yards, a touchdown last week in the 28-22 win over the Rams, but Kurt, you just mentioned it, injured that left knee, and he was not quite the same running the ball after the injury. First play from scrimmage for Philly, they mark him down at the 40-yard line. Toss it to the left side. Barkley's got a lane to the 50, to the 45. Spin move to the 40. Barkley still going. Zigzags inside. 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He is incredible. 60 yards spinning away from would-be tacklers. He just does it over and over again. Eagles take the lead.
What you can do in 18 plays, we can do in 1. That is the way the Eagles are built in their run game. They have a home run hitter at the running back position, and he can go the distance at any point in time. Nothing more demoralizing for a defense than a one-play pitch, knowing you got a home run hitter, and he takes it to the house.
It is one eye-popping play after another. Extra point, Jake Elliott nails it. What can't this man do? Saquon Barkley puts the Eagles in front 7-3 with 7:39 to go in the first. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Hey, New York football fans. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you are right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense reminds you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. New York only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund is belong to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. Filed fearlessly.
Mornings can all start to feel the same. It's wake up, brush your teeth, go to work. Wake up, brush your teeth, go to work every day. So, if you're looking for a fresh wake-up call, look no further than Wendy's Breakfast. Try a breakfast Baconator with fresh cracked eggs, or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito, or maybe even a Honey Buddy. Doesn't matter what you go for, it's going to change your life. Okay, well, it'll at least freshen up your morning. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Time right now for our Fact of the Game. It's sponsored by Liberty Mutual.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Today's fact. Saquon Barkley, 7 rushing touchdowns of 60 or more yards this season. You combine regular season and playoffs, that's 3 more than anyone has ever had in a season. Adrian Peterson and Jim Brown, the other 2 in that category. This is getting insane, Kurt, what he's doing.
It is insane. Like, you know, we think of pass games, and some people have explosive pass games. I've never really heard of the explosive run game, but that's exactly what the Eagles have, is they expect to get a 50-yard touchdown play or a 50-yard explosive play every single game, because this guy is so special, and he can turn a game around on any touch of the football.
The safeties whiffed. The front line could not locate him as Barkley made the cut. And now Jake Elliott's going to kick it off from right to left. Luke McCaffrey, returnable at the 4. Far side, works at middle of the field, takes a pop at the 25, spins to his left, and then driven backwards. Forward progress is going to get him out near the 27, but pushing and shoving between the Eagles and Washington as the tackle was made by Hunt on special teams. Let's check in with Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Guys, something to keep an eye on this drive. You know, the Eagles D-line was just out there for 18 snaps. They don't rotate that many guys. They only play 3 DNs, maybe 4 D tackles. Normally, you would want the offense, after a long drive like that, to just get at least a couple first downs so that the defense can get a breather. But I think they might take that Saquon touchdown.
Yeah, I think in the trade-off, you take the 7 and you try to suck it up here on the second possession defensively for Philly. We'll see how they handle it. It's a handoff to the left. Eckler, he drives it along the numbers just across the 30-yard line. Oren Burks, first man there. It's a 4-yard pickup. Second down and 6.
Well, these games are obviously about the physical, as Ross was talking about, but it's also about the emotional. And being able to get a big play like that brings the emotions right back to your sideline.
Second down and 6, deep drop. Daniels has the protection. Pump fake. He fires it over the middle. Caught by Ertz. Ertz advances it just short of a first down. Needed to get to the 37. They're going to mark him across the 36. Hit by DeJean. Gain of 5.
Well, the Commanders have done a nice job on a couple plays of being able to break tackles. Green jerseys are right there, but being able to break through that, gain a couple 2-3 more yards has been key at first drive, and right here to set up a third and really, really short.
Shotgun Daniels. He's got Robinson on his left hip. Strong side left. Motion man is Bates. Handoff. Robinson plows through. First down, working that left side right along the hash marks, and that'll be more than enough. Picked up 2 yards.
Brian Robinson and his downhill running style, his power running style, has been a great compliment to Jaden Daniels and his speed and elusiveness around the edge.
We are under 6 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Philadelphia leads Washington 7-3. Commanders slant, throw, catch made. Brown works it from right to left. Brown loses the ball. Fumble dribbles on the far sideline, and Blankenship comes away with it. The Commanders turn it over. The first giveaway by either of these two teams in the playoffs. In fact, the first giveaway of any of the four teams in the championship round. The punch out by Bond creates the turnover.
Has a great play. Yeah, Cooper DeJean that holds him up. And then it's Bond, as you said, to come in there. Hey, the second guy to the party, try to knock the ball out with the big punch, knocking it out, and the scoop just before it goes out of bounds.
Philadelphia's got the ball and the lead. 7-3, 5:45 to play in the first. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage? You know, changing your oil with a full synthetic oil like Mobil 1 can help your engine get more miles. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP extended life oil filter for only $38.99. Get started on your next job today with the parts you need when you need them at AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for University Housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Flex Premium Athleisure is softness that plays hard. From the couch to the gym to the office and beyond, Flex gives you premium comfort and style that keeps up with anything without costing everything. Whether you're chasing the ball or chasing the kid, life's a workout. Flex it is. Exclusively at Kohl's. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60-plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at VaxAssist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Iron Eagle, Kurt Warner here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Philadelphia. Ross Tucker down on the sidelines at work. Every day is game day. Give your crew an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry. When you call, click Grainger.com or just stop by. Philadelphia takes over after the Washington turnover at the 48 of the Commanders. First and 10. It is Hurts out of the gun. Barkley to his left, now shifting behind him to the right. Snap, Hurts looks, he throws, underneath pass is caught by A.J. Brown. Nope, it's ruled incomplete. Didn't bring it in cleanly. Marshawn Lattimore was there defensively.
I don't see A.J. Brown lose those physical battles very often at the point of attack. Marshawn Lattimore obviously traded over here, brought over here to be that physical type shutdown corner on the other side.
Second down and 10 at the 48-yard line. Moving from right to left. High snap. Hurts handles it. Fake the hand up. Throw. Caught on the right side. And the tight end, Goddard. He goes airborne a bit and enough to get the first down right at the marker. Jeremy Chinn will get credit for the tackle. And they're going to mark him at the 38-yard line. Good enough for a first down. Kenneth Gainwell is in. Philadelphia going with a faster tempo here. They are on the move. That play seemed off a bit after the snap, but they handle it. Hurts, rainbow to the near sideline. Trying to catch it at the 18, and it is a clean catch. Devontae Smith with the toe tap.
That was really close there, Ian. I'm not sure he was in. He tried to tap that right foot. It looked like maybe his side of his foot was out of bounds.
They go with a quick snap. They give it to Gainwell, working the inside through the middle, and he's hit by Jonathan Allen on the play. Eagles got pushed backwards, but they did get the snap off, and they take it out near the 15-yard line for a gain of 3.
It's one of those, you know it's close. You've got a couple calls in your playbook. You're running up to the line of scrimmage and giving the call just to get the football snapped and make sure that you save that yardage.
We're down to 4:15 to go in this opening quarter. Eagles lead 7-3. Moving pocket to the right. Hurts throws. Catch made on the right sideline. A.J. Brown. He jukes out the defender, working the right sideline. Sainristil still the rookie, and has enough for the first down. Gain of 11.
Well, we've seen Jalen Hurts move a little bit. It hasn't been the zone read where they tucks it and runs, but we've seen one RPO where he slid to the right, a little sprint out right there, so the knee doesn't look half bad early in this game.
Snap, Hurts, handoff, bouncing to the right. Barkley, he's in, touchdown! Saquon Barkley, second of the opening quarter. And the Eagles are moving the football with ease. They take a 13-3 lead over Washington. 3:43 to go. Opening of this NFC Championship.
Designed to go up the middle, and you see the speed of Barkley. He just sets it, and then able to bounce away from the linebacker who's coming up in the A-gap, and it's all speed to the corner.
Elliott on for the extra point. You could have not scripted this any better for the Philadelphia Eagles. Snap, placement, Elliott's kick. He's got it. Philadelphia 14, Washington 3. 3:43 left. In the first, you're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
I juggle a lot. I'm managing constipation with belly pain from my irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, with laxatives and fiber isn't enough. My doctor recommended a way to get ahead of it. Then I said yes to Linzess.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LANZESS.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Paramount Plus is your streaming home for the NFL playoffs on CBS. It all comes down to this, as the Chiefs host the Bills in the AFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax. A trip to New Orleans is on the line, Sunday at 6:30 Eastern, streaming live on Paramount Plus.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
You can stream Championship Sunday on Westwood One for free, sponsored by Pfizer. This RSV season, don't drop the ball. Visit VaxAssist.com to check eligibility and schedule an RSV vaccine. And fans, a reminder, you can listen on WestwoodOneSports.com on the NFL app by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate station's digital platforms. 14-3, Philadelphia in front, and now the Eagles will kick it off from right to left. They were working on Saquon Barkley's right leg during that timeout. Eagles, the long touchdown run by Barkley. They force the turnover. They move it down the field. They get the short touchdown run by Barkley. 14-3 advantage. Elliott on the approach. Kickoff end over end. It's handled at the 1 by McCaffrey. Works the left side. McCaffrey gets through that first wave and then gets bowled over at the 27-yard line by Sidney Brown on special teams.
Well, these are the moments that become so critical, especially for young teams, is the ebbs and the flows of the playoffs where you realize what's at stake, and now you find yourself down 11 points early in the game. No panic. Long way to go. Ride the ebbs and the flows. There'll be mistakes on the other side. Just don't try to do too much in these situations and let the game get away from you.
And Kurt, a very promising start for Washington. That first possession, maintained their poise, converted on 2 fourth downs, then settled for the field goal. This is a 1st and 10 at the 27. It's a handoff. Robinson running up the middle, and he's handled after the gain of a yard by Nolan Smith and Jomo. So now for Barkley, that's 2 touchdowns in each of the 3 games against Washington this season, and we still have 3:18 and counting left in the first quarter. Along that right side, Chris Paul being worked in there at right guard. It's a give to Robinson. He tries to weave through traffic, and he's trapped after the gain of 2. Tackle made by Ojomo and Burks, the combination. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, 14-3, Eagles in front. You're listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Washington will face a 3rd and 6 at the 31. Fans are all riled up here in Philadelphia, and why not? What a start for the Eagles. Daniels, deep drop. They'll throw the deep ball, and it's too far. 3 Eagles defenders in the area, including Gardner Johnson. He overshot McLaurin on the play. 4th down, Washington.
And not really sure what Jaden Daniels saw there. You mentioned it, 3 defenders, 1 outside, 1 inside, 1 deep. That ball would have had to been picture perfect to have any chance for a completion. And this is what you worry about, right? There's a quick 3 and out after the momentum is turned back to the Eagles sideline, and you're going to give them good field position once again.
Feels like the Commanders have been thrown off their equilibrium here, trailing now 14-3. Tress Way had 1 punt last week against Detroit. He is punting at the 2:26 mark of the opening quarter. Ott, the snapper, not much of a rush. Oh, they're going to fake it. The throw is caught at midfield. Way makes the connection with Sinnott. Washington goes into the bag of tricks, and it works on special teams. 1st down.
Wow. Dan Quinn said, we are not going to play scared. We are going to be aggressive. Man, from inside their own 30, put the punter on the spot. He makes a perfect throw to Sinnott over the top for the 1st down.
23-yard pass play, the 9th 4th down conversion for Washington in the playoffs. That's 4 more than anyone had ever had before in a single postseason. They are now in Philadelphia territory. Fake the handoff. Spin move. Daniels steps up. Daniels looking to run. Daniels is chopped down. Back in Washington territory. Oren Burks all over it. Nolan Smith provided the initial heat. It's a loss of 6 for the Commanders.
He doesn't let this happen too often. Usually really smart with the football. Coming out on the naked bootleg, trying to get a double move. Doesn't have it. Once he avoids the first guy, just throw the football away. Going to be tough to avoid all those green jerseys. Could have saved yourself a bunch of yards.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and 16 back at the Washington 48. Shotgun, Daniels, a minute to go in this first quarter. He hums it in there, right side throw, caught by Brown. What a pass! The catch and run across the 30-yard line. He puts some serious heat on it, and he makes the connection for the 1st down to the 28.
Yeah, we talked about the last play on the previous 3rd down. They threw into coverage. Well, he threw this in between 3 green jerseys as well. As you said, just a perfectly timed throw right on the money for the 1st down.
That's a 20-yard pass play. Washington set up inside the Philadelphia 30. Down to 25 seconds to go here in the 1st. It's a handoff. Robinson, right side run. There's nothing there. Zach Bond Range is over for Philadelphia. Clock is now down to 14 seconds left. Commanders are in no hurry, and it's going to be no gain on the play. Line of scrimmage is the 28, down to 5 seconds, and we will head to the second quarter with Philadelphia in front, 14-3 over the Commanders. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches.
Hey.
Feeding them through a wood chipper.
My branches! My beautiful branches!
And dancing in its refund rain. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Finding quality candidates for your small business is no little league game, but Indeed can help you cover all your hiring bases. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. When you apply to University of Maryland Global Campus by February 12th, you'll pay no application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Get your application fee waived through February 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome back. NFC Championship game on Westwood One, along with Kurt Warner, Ross Tucker, I'm Ian Eagle. The start of the second quarter, sponsored by Old Spice. Stinking places beyond your pits. Old Spice has you with total body deodorant. 24/7 freshness from pits to toes with daily use. Kurt, a fake punt in your own territory. Larry Izzo, special teams coach. The head coach, of course, Dan Quinn, the trust that you have in Tressway and the rest of that group.
Well, you ask yourself, desperate or aggressive? Knowing Dan Quinn, I'm going to say aggressive, but man, you like to think, hey, if you didn't get it right there, this game could be over if you allow the Eagles inside their own 30 to score another touchdown.
And Washington is driving at the Philadelphia 28. First play, second quarter. It's a bomb to the end zone, right side, over the head of De'Ami Brown. Incomplete. Stride for stride, Darius Slay.
I will say, though, Jaden Daniels hasn't quite made the decisions that I've seen all year long. There was another one right there. Receiver releases inside on a press corner. There's a safety over there. Just check that ball down. There's been a couple that he's kind of thrown up in this game that are unlike him. Move on to the next guy. Get a positive play and a completion. Don't leave yourself in 3rd and long.
It's a 5-receiver set on a 3rd and 10 from the Philadelphia 28. Washington moving from right to left. Daniels in the pocket. Flushed out. Daniels to his left. He will throw deep left side, and he skies it over the head of Zacchaeus. Incomplete. Field goal unit coming on for Washington.
Well, we've mentioned this is the number 1 defense in the league, this Eagles defense, and they are not giving him anything easy. Talked about some of the questionable decisions that he's made, but even the ones that he's completed have been into tight coverage. There are green jerseys all over the place and seem to have either the offense wired or Jaden Daniels a little bit confused.
Zane Gonzalez out to try a 46-yarder. Stepped in for the injured Austin Seibert, out with a hip injury on November the 26th. Snap placement kick is perfect. Gonzalez converts to cut into the Philadelphia lead. Now 14-6 Eagles. early in this second quarter. With NFL Plus, stream the NFL live on mobile from now through Super Bowl 59. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Visit plus.nfl.com for terms. Check in with Ross Tucker down on the sidelines. Ross.
Well, if you remember, right before kick, I talked about the Week 16 matchup between these two teams. And for people that don't remember, the Commanders were down by 2 scores twice in the first half of that game. It was 21-7, then again it was 27-14. So they kind of have been there and done that before against the Eagles down 2 scores, which I think is why they still have a common poise about them.
Yeah, the other part, just throw this into the mix, the Tress Way fake and throw. He's a left-footed kicker. So mentally, he must throw it left-handed too. No, he threw it right-handed to sit it for the first down. So you learn something new every day in the NFL. Kick from Gonzalez from right to left. End over end. Drives this one. It's handled near side by Shipley. Across the 10, 15, 20. Shipley stood up and dropped at the 29-yard line along the near sideline. It's a 26-yard return, and the Commanders get Jeremy Chin on special teams to make that play. Are you looking for a cash cow right about now? Sounds like you need TaxSlayer. With the right tools at the right price, TaxSlayer makes it easy to get your biggest refund possible. So far, Kurt, it has been the run game for Philadelphia. We've seen Hurts on some short throws, trying to get A.J. Brown more involved than we've seen the last 2 weeks.
Well, but they've had their way so far against this Washington defense. We knew that was going to be the question coming in, getting that 4th down, putting 3 more points on the board, cutting into that lead, but we need a big stop here by their defense.
First down at the 29-yard line of Philadelphia. It's a 4-receiver set. Goddard motion man from right to left. It's a give, and thrown down is Barkley behind the line of scrimmage. Big Jonathan Allen. He's not playing with his normal partner up front, Deron Payne, out with finger and knee injuries. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that's exactly what you need, right? If you're going to try to force this Philly offense into beating you by throwing the football, you've got to get some negative plays, those tackle for losses, those sacks. Right now, you got a 2nd and long. Almost feel like the Eagles are forced to throw the football here.
2nd down and 13 from the 26. Goddard settles in, slot right. Shotgun, Hurts, step and throw. It's accurate, caught at the 41-yard line by A.J. Brown. That's good enough for a first down. 15-yard haul for Philly.
And that was a big question coming in, is getting A.J. Brown the football. They've not made a concerted effort here early to get him the football. Great read and throw by Jalen Hurts on the high-low.
Line of scrimmage is now the 41. 13 and a half to go in this second quarter. Shotgun, fake the handoff. Hurts steps up. Hurts off to his right. Avoids the pressure. Throws on the move. Delivers downfield. Incomplete. He was trying to hit A.J. Brown. He's looking for a flag, and there is no flag on the play.
But I think the positive out of that is watching the movement by Jalen Hurts. It was Newton up there that got his hand on the football. Hurts able to break away from it, and then you saw the speed and the movement to the outside. Didn't seem to be any kind of a limp as he tried to put that ball down there to A.J. Brown.
One thing we have not seen yet is the design run for Hurts. They've been working it to Barkley or the pass game. Motion man is Smith to the near side. 2nd down and 10. Flag down on the snap. A second flag comes through. And Sean Hoculey will give us the details.
Start. Offense, number 56. 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd down.
And that is the first penalty of the game, either side. And it's Tyler Steen.
Linebacker Frankie Luvu comes running up to the line of scrimmage as if he's going to blitz and stops right before he gets there, and that's what created the movement, drawing the offense off sides, putting them behind the sticks again, which again, you'll take that. Not a tackle for loss, you'll take a penalty and put them back in 2nd and long again.
So it has been Dickerson at the center spot, Steen at left guard. 2nd down and 15, 4-receiver set. Hurts in the pocket, step and throw, underneath grab made by Gainwell, makes his move upfield, and he's tackled at the 44, right in the middle of the field. 8-yard pickup, the combination of Luvu and Quan Martin. make the stop. Clock is rolling. We'll hit 13 minutes to go in the first half. 14-6, Eagles in front.
Well, here's your moment if you're this Washington defense, right? You got a third and longer situation, a chance to turn the ball back over to your offense, just down one score.
This is a 3rd and 7. Philadelphia finished 10th in the NFL this season on 3rd down. Play clock is down to 6. Shotgun formation for Hurts. 2 receivers left. 2 to the right. Takes the snap. Hurts. Step. Fire. Left side. It's on the money. Catch made. First down. Dallas Goedert comes away with it for 15 yards. Threading the needle. Hurts with the connection.
In motion, Goddard down into a stack with A.J. Brown. And Washington was one short of defender. He could have thrown it to the back or Goddard. Either would have got the first down.
Lattimore missed the tackle. Extra yards for Goddard. Now at the 41 of Washington. 12 minutes to go in this first half. Snap, running play. Gainwell tried to dance on that left side. Forward progress would get him a gain of 1. He got hit by the veteran and future Hall of Famer Bobby Wagner on the play at the 40. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohls.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Second down and 9. Philadelphia playing with pace here. Gainwell in there. Snap, toss to Gainwell. In stride, 40. Airborne across the 35. And he's tackled at the 32 by Quan Martin. Not quite enough, but very close to a first down.
And Gainwell is an all-purpose back as well, so he fits right in with what they want to do, whether it's Saquon Barkley or him. They can do anything in their offense with both of those guys.
And right now, they're going to do what they do so often, the tush push, looking for a yard. The extra push there for Jalen Hurts, and that initial placement appears to be enough. They needed to get to the 31. They take it inside the 31 for a first down.
So far, everything working for the Eagles. Knew this Washington defense coming in. They've been making turnovers, but not stopping a lot of people. And so far, it has been domination for this Philly offense when they've been on the field.
And doing it without the Pro Bowler Cam Jurgens out with a back injury right now on the sideline. Handoff, it's Gainwell again. He works it to the left side. Tackle made by Jalen Holmes on the play. Almost 4 yards. Saquon Barkley back on the field. 3 carries, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns. Philadelphia using clock here. 10 minutes to go first half. The ball now inside the 30 of Washington. 10th play of the drive. 14-6, Eagles in front. Shotgun, Hurts. Barkley to his left. 3 receivers right. Hurts stepping up, looking. Hurts waiting. Hurts to his right. He will throw on the move and just toss it out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, he had an open receiver coming across the middle. Had a go route on the backside. Didn't like it. Jahan Dotson was coming on an in route to the right-hand side. Was wide open down the middle. Jalen Hurts just could not get through his progressions and get back to Dotson, but had an opportunity for a big play. Now forces another third down.
6 straight playoff starts without an interception for Hurts. His touchdown to interception ratio since week 6, 16 touchdowns, 1 pick. And a timeout taken.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. You know, I'd like to go deep inside the numbers. I'm going to say strong.
But I will say one of the things with that, like sometimes that can be a little bit of a misnomer,
sure,
is that there's a number of times where he'll hold on to the football instead of taking chances or pushing the ball down the field. So it leads to really good numbers from that perspective, but at times missing opportunities to make the big plays down the field.
The copyright of today's broadcast of the NFC Championship game on Westwood One is owned by the National Football League on behalf of its member clubs. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the NFL is strictly prohibited. So the Eagles facing a 3rd and 6 at the Washington 27. They already have a 14-6 lead. We have 9:43 remaining first half NFC Championship, the road to Super Bowl 59 running through the city of brotherly love. Shotgun formation for Hurts. Motion man, Calcaterra. Snap, rushes on, and Hurts goes down. A blitz. Frankie Luvu fired out of a cannon. Makes the play on the quarterback.
This is one of those plays where Luvu comes from what we call the B gap, in between the guard and the center, so right next to the center. Very seldom should that guy ever come free. So sometimes you want to say, Jalen, just get rid of the football, throw your hot there. But there shouldn't be a hot defender coming from the A gap in that situation. I believe it was a mess up between the center, obviously a different center in there, the center and the running back, leaving him free and now forcing a much longer field goal.
And Luvu was unaccounted for on the play. This is a 54-yard attempt for Jake Elliott, who has struggled with consistency. Elliott drives it. Elliott's kick is no good. It is off to the right, and Philly comes up empty.
Ian's been listening to Kevin too much. You're supposed to wait until after he kicks it before you say that. Right before he kicks it, you freaked him out. You shocked him over there when he heard you say that, and now he pushes it to the right.
You're so right. I did not have to say struggling with consistency.
Right, you did not have to say that right then.
I don't know what came over me, other than trying to tell the truth.
You're channeling your inner Harlan.
8:49 to play. We are in the second quarter. Philadelphia up 14-6 on Washington. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Are you ready? Because the 2025 Kia K4 deserves not some, but all of your attention. The sleekness of its advanced LED lighting will have you standing out on whichever road you go down. Its class-leading second-row legroom allows you to experience a level of comfort you didn't know existed. The available dual-display digital cockpit brings the action right to you. With all of these premium features and more, the Kia K4 is ready to unlock a journey that others can only dream of, and a styling so mesmerizing you can't look away. The 2025 Kia K4. Visit your local Kia dealer to test drive one today. Kia, movement that inspires. Comparison based on publicly available data regarding second-row legroom in 2024-2025 compact sedans as of November 2024. Compact sedan class as defined by Kia segmentation.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
Oh, that's awful, hon.
My brother was saying he got life insurance from Ethos. With Ethos, it only took 10 minutes, and he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit GetEthos.com. That's GetEthos.com.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Iron Eagle Kurt Warner here in the Grainger broadcast booth. Lincoln Financial Field. Ross Tucker down on the sidelines. Game plan with Grainger to gain a competitive advantage. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by for the supplies and solutions to help keep your business moving forward. So that miss by Elliott gives Washington the football at its own 44-yard line, trailing 14-6. We've got 8:49 to go in this first half.
Well, they made their own break, completing that fourth down pass on the last drive and got 3 points. Now they've got a couple breaks, a miscommunication up front for the sack, a missed field goal. Now can they take advantage of the break they got from the Eagles?
The rookie Jaden Daniels out of LSU, Heisman Trophy winner, spectacular first season in the NFL. Takes the snap, steps over the pocket, now running to his right, 45 to midfield, and he darts out of bounds, veering to his right, and he's out at the 50, chased down there by J-Link's punt, 6-yard gain.
Good decision right there, trying to get the big in route. Safety squeezed over to that side, didn't force the football, tucks it in. A nice game.
Clock is moving, 8:22 to go, second quarter. Shotgun for Daniels. Two receivers off to the left, one to the right. Daniels will throw it over the middle. It's handled at the 45 by John Bates. He's spun down after the catch. That's enough for a first down. Hit by Blankenship. 7-yard pickup through the air.
All right, back into a rhythm here. Nice little run on first down. A quick little throw on second down. Got yourself past the 50-yard line.
Offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury, excellent chemistry with Daniels. It's a handoff with Robinson running to the left, and he scampers to the 36. Good block from Allegretti up front. That's a 7-yard gain for Washington.
You talk about Cliff Kingsbury doing a great job. I was talking to somebody this week saying how he went back and took a number of plays from LSU that Jaden Daniels was comfortable with and inserted them into the offense that they're running, trying to make that transition much smoother, and it seems to have worked.
Daniels, the 6th rookie QB to start a conference championship game, trying to become the first rookie QB to start in the Super Bowl. Throw to the right side, risky play, and it gets knocked around, incomplete. He was trying to hit his receiver on the right, but there was a lot of traffic with 3 receivers in the area. The intended target there was De'Ami Brown, and DeJean was all over it.
Great job by DeJean, and this RPO is going to be a big part of this game. They brought pressure. DeJean knew, hey, if we bring pressure, he's going to kick it out here if it's a run-pass option. Is able to jump that and knock the football loose.
They go empty here. 5 receivers set. 3rd down and 3 from the 36. Daniels, he throws it to the right. Oh, catch is made at the 30-yard line. The run to the left side, and it's Terry McLaurin taking it the distance. Touchdown. Commanders, 36 yards. Jaden Daniels, he popped it out there, and then McLaurin did the rest. He runs through the Philadelphia D, the catch, and then he was a blur.
Interested to see if his knee goes down before he gets to the line, but you mentioned a perfect throw against man-to-man coverage, allowing him to turn the corner and use that speed to get into the end zone.
Washington is trying to set up for the extra point. You're right, all these scoring plays will be reviewed.
They're going to go for 2 here, which is no surprise. Try to tie this thing up at an area of the field that they're very comfortable going in 4th down or 2-minute situations.
Play has been confirmed. 2-point try now for Washington. Daniels under center. Daniels, take the handoff. He'll throw it back to the near side. Catch made, but it is Eckler. Mitchell brings him down, and they will come up short and trail 14-12 at the 7:05 mark of the second quarter. A lot of action here in Philadelphia. Eagles maintain the lead. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Hey, New York football fans. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. New York only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Lowe's knows how to help you save time and money, no matter the job. That's why we can deliver supplies to your job site as soon as same day, so you have more time to get the job done. Because when you need it fast, we've got you covered. Lowe's knows pros. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
Winning!
No, seriously. Shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So, just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 59.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Along with Kurt Warner and Ross Tucker, Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. 5 plays, 56 yards. They did it in a minute 14. Daniels is now 12 of 21 for 117 yards. He hits McLaurin, who then turned on the Jets to take it all the way. And we've got a 2-point game with 7:05 to play, second quarter.
Done a great job by Washington. I mentioned things go against you, and you got to ride the ebbs and flows of the game. And so they're in a position to have a 3-and-out, give it back to the Eagles down 14-3. They get the 4th down conversion on the pass from the punter, and now it's been all Washington to battle right back into this thing.
Gonzalez puts it high in the air. It's mishandled by Gainwell. He scoops it up along the near side, across the 25, and he's dumped at the 27-yard line. Downstairs for Ross Tucker.
Guys, I counted at least 3 mistakes by the new center-left guard combo for the Eagles on that last drive. Tyler Steen, the left guard, not only had a critical false start, but he also gave up the tackle for loss to Jonathan Allen on the swim move, and then on the critical sack, Landon Dickerson, who's in there at center, was not on the same page as the backup tight end Grant Calcaterra, who was in the backfield in pass protection. They both took the same linebacker. Neither guy took Luvu. That was what caused the sack on Hurts. We'll see if the center-left guard combo continues to hurt the Eagles on this drive.
And one of the strongest suits for this Philadelphia team has been their line play. They're going to go to a little trickery. DeVonta Smith, as he came in motion to the near side, they give him the football, and he angles across the 35 for a 7-yard pickup. Hit on the play by Frankie Luvu.
That was a perfect play call. Frankie Luvu came on the blitz from the offense's left side, run the jet sweep to the right side, so he chased him all the way down from the back, but wasn't until he had gained 7 yards. A perfect call right away from the blitz.
Second down and short, 2 tight ends in this formation, 6:26 and counting left in the first half. 14-12, Eagles in front. Barkley in the backfield, shotgun for Hurts. Handed off, Barkley stops, tries to cut it to the right, and the Commanders were ready. They hit him after the gain of 1. Jalen Holmes, well-traveled, makes that play. That was just the 4th carry for Saquon Barkley. Had the big run, popped it for 60 yards, the touchdown, had the short run for the other touchdown, but not a whole lot in between now. 3rd down and 1.
Hasn't had to do a whole lot. They find themselves in a tush-push situation again.
And they do. With Hurts, the brotherly shove across the 38, and it will be enough for the first down. They're going to have to pile off that pile a bit because Philly players and Washington players were still lying on the ground, and now they peel it away. Clock is rolling. 5:22 left in this first half.
We wondered where Jalen Hurts' knee would be coming into the game. I haven't seen anything that makes me think there's really an issue. Doing the tush push, seen him roll out, seen him escape to the outside off of pressure. Looks like he's fairly healthy moving right now.
A.J. Brown's by himself to the right. It's a 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. Fake the handoff. Hurts has time. Hurts in the pocket, looking. Hurts now trying to run. He's hit at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Allen. It'll be a gain of 1. Allen got him up high as Hurts was starting to go down low. 2nd down and long. Reminder that 2 weeks from today, Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. You can catch all the action and excitement of Super Sunday on Fox. Check your local listings for more details.
Thought Jalen Hurts missed an opportunity right there, trying to get a deep hook route to A.J. Brown. Felt like the linebacker split. There was a window to throw it, but just held it a tick too long, which really has become an issue for Jalen Hurts.
3 carries, 4 yards for Hurts. 2nd down and long. Handoff, cut to the right, there's a hole, and Barkley takes on a tackler and wins. First down. Good block from Steen. 9-yard pickup for Barkley. They'll move the chains at midfield.
Well, we see the quickness, we see the speed, and then you also see the strength right there as he gets into the secondary and just runs over the DB on his way to a first down.
Yeah, it was Sainer still who got trucked on the play. First down, just shy of midfield. Take the handoff, Hurts running to his left, and Hurts just goes down. There were players on the Washington side ready for him, including Bobby Wagner, who hemmed him in. So they'll mark him down after a gain of a half yard. That's it.
Well, it's easy to look at those plays sometime, Ian, and go, why do they do that? Maybe he can't move, but just the threat of him pulling the football and getting around the edge, knowing that he scored a 40-plus yard touchdown last week, is enough to just hold these linebackers and freeze them to possibly set up a big play for Barkley at some point in this game.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. We're down to 3 minutes to play in this first half. 14-12, Eagles leading Washington. Motion man Smith to the far side, handoff, little dance from Barkley running up the middle, and he takes it to the 46-yard line. Allen, along with Wagner and Igbenogany, collaborate on the stop. It's a 4-yard gain.
You mentioned not a lot of touches for Saquon Barkley, but it seems like every time they give it to him, it's 4, 5, 6 yards. Got to keep plugging away, trying to dominate up front. That's really what they've been about all year long. That's where they have maybe their greatest advantages with that offensive line that many believe is the best in the league.
Kellen Moore, the play caller in his first year with the team, rushes on. Hurts has to throw it, trying to handle it on the near side. It's incomplete. Barkley intended target, and Jeremy Chin had a beat on the quarterback. It's 4th down.
And there's another issue that Jalen Hurts at times can struggle with is pressure. They bring pressure from the left-hand side. There's a free hitter over there. I don't believe it was a mistake up front, but you got to have a quick answer. No answer, has to roll the other direction and just try to force one. I'm going to guess here, being on the field, they're just going to try to draw Washington off sides, but hey, maybe they say, hey, we're not in field goal range, let's just try to get it with just a couple minutes to go on the clock.
This is 4th and 5 for Philly. The offense remains on there. 2 seconds, 1 second, they snap it. Hurts in the pocket. Hurts, he's going to dial up the deep ball, left side, caught! A.J. Brown handles it along the left sideline. They convert on 4th down inside the 15. Taking a chance, and it pays off for Philly. 31 yards.
Wow. That's not the play you expect on 4th and 5 to wing it down the field. Washington brings the pressure. It's one-on-one. Lattimore against A.J. Brown. That's the matchup that they want if you're Washington, but a perfect throw, perfect release by A.J. Brown for the big first down.
We have hit the 2-minute warning here in Philly. The Eagles 14, the Commanders 12. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One. Paramount Plus is your streaming home for the NFL playoffs on CBS. It all comes down to this, as the Chiefs host the Bills in the AFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax. A trip to New Orleans is on the line, Sunday at 6:30 Eastern, streaming live on Paramount Plus.
That's your money saying it's time for a McDonald's run. Because with new McValue at McDonald's, you get more than you expect. Like buy a 6-piece McNuggets and add a McChicken for just $1. Your money says let's go. Get more than you expect with new McValue. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund has belonged to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax-confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
When I wake up,
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans. and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Today's broadcast of the NFC Championship game on Westwood One is sponsored in part by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Grainger, by Navy Federal Credit Union, by Wrangler, by Good RX, and by the official NFL app. Every Westwood One football broadcast this season is once again available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say, Open Westwood One Sports. You'll be taken straight to the action. That's Open Westwood One Sports to listen on Alexa. A perfect throw from Jalen Hurts to set up Philadelphia at the 14-yard line of Washington. Barkley in the backfield with Blasingame. So a fullback is in there. They hand it off. Barkley cuts to his left. And Barkley is buried short of the 10, just inside the 12. It's a 2-yard pickup. Martin and Luvu combine on the hit.
It's such a huge play. You go for it on fourth down. You don't get it there. You give the Commanders the football back just inside their own territory with a couple minutes to go. Only up 2. Who knows? Chance to go down at the half. You complete that, put yourself inside the 20. Not only a chance to get points, chance to get a touchdown here before the half. Huge turn of events. We saw it with Washington. Go for it on the fake punt. Now you got the Eagles doing it on their own and throwing it down the field.
Timeout taken. The rosters are in. Celebrate the NFL's biggest stars as they compete in the two-part AFC versus NFC competition. Pro Bowl games presented by Verizon in Orlando on ESPN. Go to probowl.com/watch to learn more. Second down and 8 at the 12 of Washington. Hurts making sure everybody's on the same page. Trips to the right, one receiver left. Barkley in the backfield. Shotgun. Hurts has the snap. He uncorks it. End zone. It bounces off the hands of Goddard. Incomplete coverage from Lattimore. Goddard looking for a call.
Brought the pressure once again. It was a good pickup. Little skinny post on the backside. Ball was off the hands, a little bit high, but off the hands of Goddard. I see why he's complaining. Lattimore at one point put both hands on the outside of him, but then I thought he got him off the receiver and just made a nice play at the end, but I can see why he's asking for a call.
Third down and 8. Dotson goes in motion from right to left, the former Commander. And the flag comes out. Whistle stopped the play. Shotgun snap to Hurts. The play is dead.
False start by the offense, number 1. The 5-yard penalty. It's still third down. Please reset the game clock for 1:51.
So back it up 5 yards. False start against Jalen Hurts. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13 at the 17-yard line of Washington. 1:51 to go. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Philadelphia leads the Commanders 14-12. 3rd and 13 from the 17-yard line of Washington. Gainwell now in there to the left of Hurts. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hurts moving pocket to the right, rushes on. Hurts throws it, end zone! Incomplete, flag down. Looked like for a moment Devontae Smith was going to catch it. Lattimore had the coverage. Penalty marker on the play. Lattimore and A.J. Brown are now exchanging words. The officials get in between them. And there are multiple flags in the end zone.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Pass interference in the end zone. Defense number 23. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. It's first down.
I like the defensive play call by Washington. They came with the all-out blitz, what we call blitz 0. So they had extra rushers coming, forcing Jalen Hurts out of the pocket, but you got to stay on the backside edge. Allowed him to get outside to the right, and then he just flips the one-on-one to Devontae Smith, and we've seen it so often. You throw a ball one-on-one up against tight man coverage, you're going to see a flag come out quite often. There was definitely contact on the back end, and a big break there for Philadelphia.
First and goal at the 1. 1:45 to play. First half. Tush push into the end zone for the touchdown. Flag down. Brown getting into it for the Washington defenders.
Well, with the one you were just talking about, it was Lattimore again.
And they're trying to restore order here between these two teams. Philadelphia extends its lead. Jalen Hurts, the rushing touchdown, 20-12. Lattimore's helmet is off. He's talking to whoever will listen right now. And he and Brown really got into it, engaged at the goal line. Send it down to Ross Tucker.
Yeah, guys, they have been going at it all game long. They have history from the Week 16 matchup with several pass interference penalties. I'll fill you in after this.
Williams did the touchdown. After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 23. Philadelphia has elected to enforce this foul on the try from the 2 to the 1 and go for 2 points.
So Sean Hockley fills us in. They're going to go for 2 here. They're trying to get Lattimore to calm down and get his head back in the game.
We've seen this at times before from Lattimore. You think about the Mike Evans-Lattimore battles that they had so many times and how often it got physical and, even to the point where there's flags going on. And as Ross was saying, these two have been battling back and forth, get physical, and when you've got a guy on one side of the ball that you know can lose their temper a little bit, you push the envelope, and it looks like that's exactly what A.J. Brown did. Hey, I'm going to get a little physical on this play, see if I can draw a flag, and did just that.
Currently 20-12. The ball is at the 1-yard line. They set up for the tush push once again. Looking for the 2 points. Second try. Push initially didn't get there, and the officials rule him short. They did not convert. Let's get the rest of the story from Ross.
Just piggybacking off the Marshawn Lattimore, A.J. Brown, I mentioned the last game they went at each other a bunch, and then here on the Devontae Smith pass interference penalty, A.J. Brown got in Lattimore's face on the tush-push touchdown. He went after him, blocking him. Lattimore didn't like it. They ripped each other's helmet off, and that's why Lattimore got the penalty.
All right, Ross, 1:44 to go in this first half. Philadelphia on top of Washington 20-12. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and Clear Skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweat, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Now Taxes is 100% free when you file in the TurboTax app if you didn't file with us last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just do your own taxes in the app by 2/18.
What if I have lots of forms?
All good, all 100% free.
What if I had 3 jobs?
Still 100% free.
What if I once saw Bigfoot?
That has nothing to do with taxes, so still 100% free.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now this is taxes. See if you qualify in the TurboTax app. Excludes TurboTax Live, must start and file in app by 2/18.
The NFL is committed to sticking to your game plan and always betting responsibly. If you bet, remember to set your limits, never chase your losses, and only bet when you can afford to lose. To learn more about responsible betting and discover resources to help build your game plan, visit the National Council of Problem Gambling at responsibleplay.org. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, please call or text the following 24-hour confidential helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Along with the Hall of Famer Kurt Warner and Ross Tucker, Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Kurt, decision was made when the penalty occurred. They moved ball up to the 1, and Philadelphia elected to go for 2. Currently up by 8. They don't get the 2-pointer. They could have kicked the extra point to go up by 9. Thoughts?
I'm a guy that always likes to take more guaranteed points, and I always like to make sure that I'm up more than one possession. So for me, I'm kicking that for sure.
The bounce from Elliott. McNichols, the return man. He runs into a wall, and the ball is free. McNichols coughs it up. At the 25, Philadelphia jumps on top of it. It's gone from bad to worse for Washington.
Wow, disaster strikes. 4th down conversion by the Eagles on the last drive sets them up for 6. Then you come back with 1:44 on the clock and a chance to feel like you could maybe get some points on the board. Hand it back to Philly, it looks like.
So the hit by Shipley knocked it free. And the ball just rolled around for a couple of yards before Gainwell got in there.
Willie on the field with a fumble recovered by Philadelphia, 1st down.
So you've got 2 running backs on special teams making it happen.
Well, and then to add insult to injury, got to remember that Philly gets the ball coming out of the second half as well. So you like to see if you can double up. The Eagles have a chance to triple up here in the last 2 minutes of the first half, and then the first drive of the second.
There was some concern after the 2-point try. Dickerson was limping along the Philadelphia sideline, but he's out there right now to snap it for Philly. They've got a 1st down at the 24 of Washington. Barkley in the backfield to the right of Hurts. Motion man to the near side of the formation is Smith. Take the handoff. Hurts will throw. Got it, makes the catch on the right side and leans in to the 17. Gets hit by Jeremy Chinn. And they pick up 7 on the play. It looked like Juergens was ready to check in, and then Dickerson waved him off. Juergens had his helmet on. It's going to be a quarterback run to the right. Hurts breaks away to the 10, and he cuts upfield for the touchdown. But a flag is down at the 13-yard line. Everybody walking back to the line of scrimmage.
Holding by the offense, number 69. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
And it's Dickerson.
And he's limping a lot on that left leg. You just wonder, not able to create some of the movement there, so he just reaches out and grabs the jersey of Bobby Wagner. But you wonder if it's because of that knee injury, but Jalen Hurts looked pretty good right there. A play that they love to run. Empty the backfield, try to get only 5 in the box, so you got 5 on 5, and let your quarterback do the work, and he turned on the jets to get inside the pylon.
And Kurt, the first designed run of the day for Jalen Hurts, and it was successful, but Dickerson got caught on the hold. So back it up to the 24-yard line. Barkley in the backfield, shotgun formation, handling the snap. Hurts trying to get out of the pocket, breaks away from one, now going to his left. Hurts tries to set himself. He will chuck it downfield, incomplete to the left sideline. Frankie Louvu among those putting the pressure from the Washington side.
So once again, they bring the pressure. It was picked up nicely. Couldn't find anybody on his first read to the right-hand side. When he broke out to the left, there were no receivers on that side of the football. So good decision by Jalen Hurts to just find a way to turn the body and get the ball down past the sticks and save any lost yardage.
Dickerson remains in there. He is in at center, replacing Cam Juergens, who is dealing with a back injury, but Juergens does have his helmet on. Shotgun on 3rd down and 10. Hurts deep drop. He throws it. Catch made by Barkley. Angles out of bounds, and a flag thrown. Barkley got hit. Sainrisville there. Washington, they are disagreeing with intensity but 2 flags came flying in as Barkley ducked out of bounds and St. Still hit him with the right side of the body, leaning in on Barkley.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, late hit out of bounds, defense number 0. The penalty cost the distance to the goal from the end of the run, first down.
I got to say, Ian, I don't like the call. By the letter of the law, probably right, because his left foot just hits the white, but he's coming up 100 miles an hour as Saquon Barkley's coming down the sideline, and you want to make sure you meet him at the point of attack, and as that momentum's carrying him, Barkley steps out of bounds, boom, the hit is right after that. I just think sometimes you got to let him play football, even though I understand by the letter of the law, maybe it was a penalty.
Self-inflicted wounds here for Washington. First and goal at the 10 for Philadelphia. Motion man is Smith. We're down to 50 seconds to go. Handoff. Barkley running left. Barkley chewing up yards. And he's tackled along that left hash mark at the 4-yard line by Johnny Newton. That's a gain of 6. Timeout taken. 45 seconds on the clock. A reminder, stay with us. NFC Championship game halftime report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. Scott Graham will look back at the previous meetings between Kansas City and Buffalo in the playoffs. Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast like a breakfast Baconator, ready for a fresh wake-up call. Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
And I'm one of those guys, and I know that you can't really know the intention of anybody, but there was no part of that was any kind of a cheap shot. Wasn't really looking to be a late hit or anything like that. And that's why, to me, sometimes it's just like you have to understand the speed of the game, and it's bang, bang, that you can't call that. That's one that can turn this game so completely in one direction. I just don't like the call.
It would have been 4th down. That was a 3rd down pass to Barkley. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Philadelphia trying to add to its lead. Shotgun, the snap, the handoff to Barkley from Hurts, and he runs into a brick wall at the 4, led by the veteran Carl Davis. No gain on the play. 2 seconds come off the clock, and a quick timeout taken.
I'm kind of surprised that they're taking timeout so quickly. You got 43 seconds on the clock. You know that you've only got 2 plays left. You don't really need to leave that much time on the clock to run 2 plays, knowing you've got... Oh, did Washington call it that one?
They did.
Okay. I got you. I was thinking that was Philly on that one. That's Washington trying to save the time, see if they could do something on the other end. My bad.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal here for Philadelphia at the 4-yard line of Washington. Couple of turnovers from the Commanders. And Philadelphia trying to take advantage. As mentioned, they will get the football to open up the second half. This is a 3rd and goal. Pistol formation with Hurts and Barkley. Smith by himself to the right. Goddard in motion to the left. The throw. Smith, corner of the end zone. A.J. Brown is there. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Inner excellence. A.J. Brown. He adds to the Eagles' lead.
That looks like outer excellence to me, but I don't know how you rule it. He is just physically having his way, trying to get up and press him. Just shakes him at the line or at the goal line, gets both feet in. What a huge turn of events off of that turnover, and then that personal foul.
St. Still, the cover man. Philadelphia an extra point away from a 27-12 lead. Jake Elliott will do the honors for Philly. Snap, placement, and that one is not through to extend it for Philly. 39 seconds to play, first half, 27-12. The Eagles in front. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and Clear Skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweat, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Enter a brave new world with America's #1 brand of shaving cream, Barbasol. Gear up with Barbasol collector's cans featuring Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World. Because superhero confidence starts with a great shave.
You want me? Come and get me!
Barbasol limited edition cans in stores now. Collect them all before they're gone. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World. Only in theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Lowe's knows how to help make your Super Bowl 59 party a touchdown. Let them help you prep your home to host with top brands like Charbroil, Blackstone, and LG, so you can be the MVP of game day. Plus, use the Lowe's app to find what you need for a seamless shopping run. Or huddle up with the Lowe's Red Vest Associates to help make all your game time hosting decisions.
Every Westwood One NFL broadcast from now until Super Bowl 59 is being streamed for free. You can listen to our coverage on every playoff game via the NFL's official app on WestwoodOneSports.com or by asking your Alexa-enabled device to open Westwood One Sports. Philadelphia now in front 27-12 with 39 seconds to play in this first half. Eagles kick it off from left to right. This has been a flurry from Philly.
I mean, no doubt. I mean, I'm looking at 14-12. Just over 2 minutes to go on the clock. Fourth down for the Eagles. And since then, this thing has just gone crazy.
Elliott on the approach, end-over-end kick. He booms it 5 yards deep in the end zone. And Washington will take a knee with Austin Eckler. They do have 39 seconds to work with here. We know with Jaden Daniels, that's an eternity. He can move this team down the field and try to get a little bit of juice back before we hit the break.
Especially knowing that the Eagles are getting the ball out of the half. Like, if they weren't and you were getting the ball, maybe you say, okay, let's just go into halftime and regroup. But now you say, man, we're going to give them the ball back. Almost feel like you have to try to get something out of this, but you just don't want to be careless with the football and do something stupid.
Trent Scott is back in at right guard. Sam Cosmi done for the season. The throw from Daniels to the right side. Catch made. Eckler works that right sideline, and he's out of bounds. Chased out by Oren Burks. That is a modest gain of 3. Stops the clock. 34 seconds to go.
And a good decision right there. You want to just start with a couple positive plays. See if you can get some momentum before you push the ball down the field.
Second down and 7. Daniels, shotgun formation. 3 receivers left. Daniels, he guns it over the middle. Catch made at the 40. The curl by Ertz, good enough for a first down. He's tackled just short of the 42 by Blankenship. 9-yard gain. They rush to the line. They push. Philly does Washington with flags down before they could snap it. 3 flags, in fact. And we have an injured commander on the play. It's Biotish. He was the one that was pushed.
Looked like maybe a hand got up into his face mask, poked him in the eye. Jalen Carter, as he was coming across.
Before the snap, encroachment, defense number 98. It's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5. The offense will choose to start the clock on the snap.
So they're going to advance it. Biotish appears to be okay. He was hunched over, and you might be right. A finger may have gotten inside the cage.
And now you're at the point, Ian, where you've got a couple positive plays. If you're going to get some points, you got to push the ball. No timeouts left. Obviously, you'd love to be able to throw it to the sideline and get out of bounds, but got to push the ball. If you're going to push it down the middle of the field, get a chunk play here and tell everybody, hey, we got to hustle up and clock this thing if we get a completion inbounds.
21 seconds on the clock. The ball is at the 46 of Washington. Daniel, shotgun, 3 receivers right. Daniels, deep drop, steps up, he's got room. To midfield, to the 45, near side 40, turns it upfield to the 35, and he flies out of bounds on the near sideline. He propelled himself to the sideline to make sure he got out. That's a 19-yard scramble. 8 seconds come off the clock. 13 seconds remain.
That was a really good job. I think it was Blankenship that came up and forced Daniels back inside of him, and so you're thinking, great, somebody make a tackle, and the clock will probably run out, and Daniels cuts up inside and then jets to the sideline and dives out of bounds to stop the clock.
And a timeout called by Philly. Washington has it at the 35, so very quickly the Commanders have worked their way into Philadelphia territory. 13 seconds left on the clock. Hey, if you want to be a better player, a smarter coach, or a more informed fan, Kurt Warner has created the perfect tool for you. QBConfidential.com. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today. Put it on your favorites list.
There you go. And we're right at that point, 13 seconds, where you say to yourself, okay, can we throw a quick slant, catch it, get down, and have enough time to get up and clock it, or do we have to throw it out of bounds and stop the clock? So you have to ask those questions. You're obviously letting everybody in the huddle know, hey, we complete this thing. Everybody is running up to the line of scrimmage. Hand the ball to the official if we're going to try to do that.
Daniels has been fantastic in these situations as a rookie. The throw to the near side, catch made at the 30-yard line. Ertz working that sideline and decided to deliver a little contact to Isaiah Rodgers in the process. 11-yard gain, 6 seconds on the clock as he ducks out of bounds, and they certainly give Gonzalez a chance at a makeable field goal.
And you're almost amazed when defenses allow that to happen. You know that there's a specific play in everybody's playbook where it's basically 3 deep outs or 3 outs to that sideline. All you got to do is protect the 3 different levels and force them inside, allowing them to throw the quick flat route, pick up 10, and get out of bounds. Just can't let that happen if you're a defense.
Philadelphia is going to use its final timeout. Washington was lining up for a 42-yard field goal attempt. 6 seconds on the clock. So the Commanders hustled out onto the field. Play clock was winding down, but they were going to have plenty of time. Philadelphia decided to have Gonzalez think about it a little bit more. Philadelphia currently up 27-12 with 6 seconds remaining. Tyler Ott will snap it. Tress Way is the holder. They set it up along the left hash mark. A 42-yard attempt. Zane Gonzalez. Snap, placement, kick on the way. Gonzalez. He knocks it through. 2 seconds remaining. 27-15, Philly. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Breaking the action, 27-15, Eagles in front. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
From taking on extra shifts to the years of hard work, the success you've already had matters at University of Maryland Global Campus because we're a school for real life. Classes start February 12th. Apply now and save with no application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC lets you earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning, life, and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. We offer affordable tuition and online and hybrid classes. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
Philadelphia's got the lead, 27-15. Washington just converted on a field goal to cut into it. Only 2 seconds remain. Gonzalez with the ball on the tee. He kicks this one to the end zone, and Gainwell's going to take it out 2 yards deep, then slides down at the 18-yard line. That's how this first half will end, Kurt, with Philadelphia, a lot of things going their way. Washington hanging around.
Yeah, I mean, we had ourselves a game there for a while, kind of battling back and forth. Washington overcoming some mistakes, but man, after giving up that 4th down and then fumbling that away in that last 144 to give up 14 points and knowing the Eagles got the football, and this first drive of the second half is going to be huge for both sides.
End of the first half, 27-15, Eagles in front. When we come back, Scott Graham joins us from our Progressive Insurance studios with the halftime report. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit StraightTalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Welcome to the NFC Championship Game Halftime Report on Westwood One. Sponsored by Wendy's. Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast baconator. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's. And participating U.S. Wendy's. Now, here's your host, Scott Graham.
From our Westwood One studios, we have reached halftime in Philadelphia. We've seen some key plays and a lot of fireworks from both of these teams in the first half, and 42 points put on the board. Eagles with a big flurry toward the end of the half with a 27-15 lead as they try to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. Now, this is Championship Sunday. In game number 2, we switch to the AFC, and for the 4th time in the last 5 years, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills will get together. As we look ahead to this one, we look back into one very specific game that everybody remembers from January 23rd, 2022 in the divisional round of the 2021 season. It's time for a memorable moment in Bills-Chiefs playoff history, sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. On a night that featured 25 combined points and 3 lead changes in the final 2 minutes, the Bills' Gabe Davis put up 201 yards receiving, and his last catch of the game put Buffalo on the brink of hosting the AFC title game.
1st and 10 at the Chiefs 19. Bills trying to win this one late. 17 seconds to play. Down by 4. 3 receivers left. Shotgun snap, Allen. Chiefs rush 4. Pocket holds. Allen throws over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Untouched. Into the end zone. It's Gabriel Davis. One beyond the hat trick. He's got 4 touchdown catches tonight. And the Bills take a 35-33 lead with 13 seconds to play in Kansas City.
13 seconds. That's the name of this game in the minds of many NFL fans. Buffalo kicked off deep and gave Mahomes a sliver of hope. He hit Tyreek Hill for 19 yards using just 5 seconds before a timeout. But down by 3, the Chiefs needed more. And their all-pro tight end, who had yet to meet Taylor Swift, helped Mahomes find it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Bills rush 4. Mahomes throws. Kelsey open inside the 40. Breaks the tackle and down at the 30-yard line. Timeout. Kansas City. 3 seconds to go. They put themselves in position to send us to overtime.
The play to Travis, I mean, it was kind of a thing where he wasn't necessarily supposed to do that, but after the timeout, we got to look at what the defense was doing. And he actually said it to me. He's like, "Hey, if they do it again, I'm gonna take it right down the middle between both the guys guarding me." And he went up the field, gave him the ball, and he got in field goal range.
49-yarder to keep the season alive. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is on its way for Butker. It is good. We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime in Kansas City.
The Chiefs won the toss in overtime, and Mahomes went 5 for 5 to put his team on the Buffalo 8, while relegating his rival to mere spectator.
Josh Allen waiting on the sideline, desperate for a chance. 1st and goal at the 8. Mahomes gets the shotgun snap, pumps, throws for the end zone to Kelsey, adjusting, makes the catch, touchdown! Travis Kelsey with a touchdown in the back right corner of the end zone. Kansas City wins it 42-36 in overtime, and the Chiefs will host their fourth straight AFC Championship game.
Of course, that game brought about the rule change as well. Now, in the postseason, both teams must possess the ball, even if the first team to possess it scores a touchdown in overtime. A memorable moment in football history, sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Need more data so you can stream your Jam Mix on loop? Switch to Straight Talk and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Our halftime score, Philadelphia 27, Washington 15. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Are you searching for a warm and welcoming community for mom or dad? River Spring Living may be the option you're looking for. Set on a 32-acre beautiful campus right along the Hudson River, there are plenty of chances to engage in activities, wellness programs, and so much more. Explore which community is right for your loved one. From independent living to assisted living and memory care, specialized teams are dedicated to making everyone feel right at home. Visit riverspringliving.org to schedule a tour today. That's riverspringliving.org.
Drive into the new year in a new Mazda from Open Road Mazda, Morristown, and Open Road Mazda of East Brunswick. Take advantage of exceptional savings on leftover models, like the 2024 Mazda CX-30 all-wheel drive for only $159 per month, or lease the 2024 Mazda CX-50 all-wheel drive for only $174 per month for 36 months. Start the year in the driver's seat at Open Road Mazda, Morristown, and Open Road Mazda of East Brunswick. Click, shop, we deliver, openroadmazda.com. With approved credit, restrictions may apply. Must finance through Mazda Financial Services. See dealer for complete details.
Healthier starts here with Get Covered New Jersey. Open enrollment is happening now. If you need health insurance, get quality, affordable coverage with plan options that fit your life and your budget. 9 in 10 get financial help, and many pay $10 a month or less. All plans provide free preventive care, coverage for prescriptions, emergency services, and more. Enroll by January 31st at getcovered.nj.gov.
Don't get me started on the congestion pricing, folks, but I can tell you how to relieve another kind of congestion that hits us right in the nose right now, and that's Navage, the fast, drug-free solution for nasal congestion. It's amazing. Less than 30 seconds to get immediate relief, and it is doctor recommended. Navage uses gentle suction to flush out sinuses with refreshing saline to help me breathe easier, sleep better, and just feel overall healthier. Navage is the trusted leader in nasal care, available at most retailers and at Navage.com. This is a
3rd and goal. Pistol formation with Hurts and Barkley. Smith by himself to the right. Goddard in motion to the left. The throw. Corner of the end zone. A.J. Brown is there. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Inner excellence. A.J. Brown. He adds to the Eagles' lead.
That is part of a 13-point run in just over a minute late in the half for the Eagles, staking them to this 12-point lead at the break. Welcome back to Championship Sunday on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs for protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and visit Progressive.com. Don't forget, join us 2 weeks from today. Yeah, it's almost here. For Super Bowl 59. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Laura Oakman have all the excitement. Live from New Orleans, beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Ross Tucker and I kick off our pregame coverage with Super Bowl preview at 2 p.m. Eastern. Log on to WestwoodOneSports.com for details or to listen to the live stream for free. If it's the Super Bowl, it's on Westwood One. This has been the Championship Sunday Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. Our halftime score, Philadelphia 27, Washington 15. When we return, Ian Eagle, Kurt Warner, and Ross Tucker have the second half kickoff. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the award-winning online learning program.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Designed by education experts, ABC Mouse seamlessly aligns with what your child is already learning in school. And with over 10,000 learning activities and more than 850 lessons, it's an engaging and comprehensive curriculum. More info at abcmouse.com/radio.
I have been teaching for 13 years, and I've never seen a program like ABC Mouse. It encompasses science, math, reading, social studies.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Hey you, I knew I'd find you back in the same aisle. What are you looking for today? More fiber, more laxatives, more of the same ways to manage your constipation? Look, if your constipation with belly pain keeps coming back, you may have irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. Ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Get ready for second half action here in Philadelphia. The Eagles lead Washington 27-15, the NFC Championship game. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 59.
WFAN, WFAN-FM, WFAN-FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Ian Eagle, Kurt Warner, Ross Tucker, the rest of our Westwood One crew. Let's check the halftime stats, sponsored by Indeed. You don't need a job site. You need a hiring platform. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Washington in that first half, 214 yards of offense. Philadelphia, 233. Saquon Barkley, 9 carries, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hurts with a touchdown on the ground and another one through the air to A.J. Brown. Washington got 139 yards through the air from Daniels and a touchdown, but 2 turnovers in that first half for the Commanders.
Well, and really just the last 2 minutes of the first half really swung everything. You had a 14-12 game. I thought the Commanders did a nice job of bouncing back from some early mistakes and getting themselves back into the game, but then that 4th down go route to A.J. Brown that would ultimately set up the touchdown there, and then the fumble on the kickoff, and now the Eagles getting the football back. I feel like the game's got a chance to turn in the wrong direction if you're the Commanders on this drive right here. You need your defense to somehow step up, get the ball back to your offense, and then you got to put some points on the board.
Critical possession coming up. Philadelphia will receive the second half kickoff. Time for the start of the second half. Sponsored by GoodRx. For simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, go to GoodRx.com or download the free GoodRx app today. 0 punts in that first half. Way looked like he was going to punt it, but he passed it for a first down, so that was the only opportunity. Washington faked it. The kick from Gonzalez from right to left, end over end. It is handled at the 3 by Shipley, left side along the number 20. He's got an alley to the 25, and then he spilled out at the 30-yard line. Michael Walker, the play on special teams. Let's go downstairs, check in with Ross Tucker.
Fellas, I got a chance to hear what both coaches had to say at halftime. We'll start with Nick Sirianni praising the toughness of center Landon Dickerson. Said offensively we've been great other than the missed field goal. Wants his guys to focus on their job, not get involved in some of these extracurricular penalties, and said they need to try to keep Jaden Daniels in the pocket defensively. Meanwhile, Dan Quinn, as you might expect, talked about the 2 turnovers, said we need to flip the script, but nobody has been in more big, tougher games than we have.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There is an injured Eagle on the play. Gainwell got caught underneath of Yankoff trying to help block for Shipley. And he went down, crumbled down as he got hit along the left side. Athletic training staff is out to check on him. He's on one knee at the 22. 14:55 to play in this third quarter. Gainwell now is going to walk on his own power, accompanied by the medical staff to the near sideline. And Cam Jurgens is in at center. Landon Dickerson has his helmet off. He's standing on the Philadelphia sideline.
And Jurgens came in with the back issue that kind of crept up on him during the week. Didn't know if he was going to play. It was a game-time decision, as Ross was talking about earlier. Out there doing some reps, but Dickinson was the one that ended up becoming the starter, so we'll keep an eye on Jurgens and see how he reacts here early in the second half.
They open up at the 31. First play from scrimmage, second half. 27-15 Eagles. Trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Take the handoff. Hurts running to his right, trying to get to the edge. Cannot. Excellent coverage and pursuit by Bobby Wagner to help force him towards the sideline. It's a loss of 2.
When you muddle it up on the end, one of those zone read type plays where do you give it to Barkley or do you keep it? Not sure who that defensive end was there, but did a nice job of kind of playing in between, so Jalen Hurts did not know what to do with it. He kept it, had to avoid that guy, and had no chance to get around the edge and gain any yards.
A.J. Brown in the slot to the right. Devontae Smith sets up to the left with a second receiver on his right. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 12. Hurts in the pocket, looks to his right, steps up, and Hurts is dumped at the 23-yard line. Jalen Hurts gets hit by Dorrance Armstrong from Washington. And Philadelphia is going in the wrong direction. It's a loss of 7.
Well, this is exactly what the Commanders needed. We said this drive was going to be so huge. You come out, force a 2-yard loss on the first run, come around the edge, and able to get a sack, force them into 3rd and long now defensively. Hey, force them to throw it underneath, rally and make the tackle, get it back to your offense and try to get back in this football game.
He beat Mailata as he got around him off the edge. 3rd and 19. Hurts, quick hitter, left side trying to set up blockers. Catch made by Goddard, and he is brought down at the 31-yard line. So that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Washington defense. 9-yard pickup. Allen and Wagner combined to bring him down. Philadelphia punting for the first time today.
All right, defense got to go out and do your job. Check the box. Now offense, you got to answer and do your job. Let's see if they can make a drive here and put some points on the board, maybe cut this back to a one-possession game.
Braden Mann is the punter for Philadelphia. Jamison Crowder, the veteran return man, standing at his own 20-yard line. Rick Lovato, longtime snapper, will get it in play. Snap to Mann, pressure. He gets it off, didn't get all of it. High kick, it bounces high in the air at the 26. And then takes a roll towards the 25, but they're going to touch it right at the 26-yard line.
Were you just saying you wanted to see a punt? Did you just call for a punt and now we get a punt?
I don't know. I just keep asking the universe, and they keep delivering. 27-15, Philadelphia in front. Washington has the football with 12:39 to go. In the third, this is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Hi, it's Ricky Ricardo. Join me and Lou Piniella and escape the freezing weather at spring training in Florida. My pals at Troop Fan Travel have done all the work. You just need to bring the sunshine as the Bombers take the field March 16th through the 21st. It's 5 nights at the Hilton Clearwater Beach Resort, 2 games, tailgate parties, a private booze cruise, meet and greet with Lou Piniella, and a St. Patrick's Day party. It's the trip of a lifetime. Don't miss it. For more information, visit TrueFanTravel.com. That's TrueFanTravel.com.
If you're tired of dealing with dummies every time you shop for a car, I get it. All the games they play, the back and forth, it's brutal. Well, the team over at Route 22 Toyota seem to have it figured out. There are real people who have made the entire process of buying a car simple and that smart. Plus, they're easy to get to, right on Route 22 in Hillside, New Jersey, and they're always on the money with incredible deals on their huge selection of new and used Toyota. So remember, if you're tired of dealing with dummies, get over to Route 22 Toyota and experience the smart way to buy your next vehicle.
Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal, and I mean nobody. So if you're looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price, get to Town Fair today. Michelin winter tires offer a shorter stopping distance on ice and snow, along with predictable handling in cold, dry, and wet wintry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price and free services for life on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, and I mean nobody.
Name brands and discount prices, Town Fair Tire.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Now, Taxes is having a TurboTax expert do your taxes and get you every dollar you deserve. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Iron Eagle Kurt Warner here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Philadelphia. Ross Tucker is down on the sidelines. Game changers count on Grainger for professional grade products. Fast delivery, free technical support. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by to get what you need. Washington takes over, 1st and 10 at its own 26-yard line. It's a handoff to Robinson running right. They're trying to push the pile, and they will gain 2 yards. A number of Eagles defenders there to bring down the rugged Robinson.
And I just like the idea that they come out and say, hey, we've got to keep running the football. No need to panic yet. Leadership on the sideline. Hey, we still got a long way to go. Let's just put a good drive together, get back to our game plan. Shotgun. Daniels in trouble, and Daniels gets smothered back at the 16-yard line. It's Jordan Davis. Big loss, 12 yards on the play. And they got 3 guys up the middle that have a chance to win on any given snap. Jordan Davis on that one was trying to go to the right-hand side to Robinson on a little, what we call pivot in and back out. He was covered like a blanket. Quick pressure, nowhere else to go for Jaden Daniels.
And that was just a 4-man rush. They get home. 3rd down and long. Daniels, dump off, catch Eckler along the numbers on the near side, and he is caught at the 22-yard line by Milton Williams. Nice chase down from behind. 7-yard pickup. Washington with a very quiet 3-and-out.
And it's always nice when you've got a complete team like Philly does. You go 3-and-out offensively. You're not worried about punting it away because you got the number 1 defense in the National Football League on the other side. They're going to get you a 3-and-out and a punt right back.
Tressway awaits the snap. Left-footed kicker gets it in the air, not high. It's handled at the 32-yard line. Tajin makes a cut to the right side, and he's dropped at the 40. Colson Yankoff makes the tackle on special teams.
Do you mind just saying something about passing touchdowns here before we go to break? Throw it out there a couple times.
It'd be great to see some explosive big plays downfield.
Through the air. I like that.
That's a tease. 27-15, Eagles in front. 10:47 to play. In the 3rd, you're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Hey, New York football fans. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you are right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. New York only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And Doug.
Limu wanted me to tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. He says because we all like to save a buck. No, okay, he said with the extra cash, you can lease a new truck. Wait, he said he went to middle school with geese and ducks? Actually, I think Limu just said squawk.
Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Right now, let's check today's health report. It's sponsored by the Farmer's Dog. Fresh food for dogs delivered right to your door in pre-portioned packs. Get 50% off your first box of fresh, healthy food at thefarmersdog.com/trial50. Downstairs, Ross Tucker had the chance to go to medical school, elected for the NFL. Let's get the injury report from Ross.
No chance, Ian. I was terrible in any science class I ever took. I can give health updates, though, for pro football. Landon Dickerson, no surprise here, but questionable with a knee injury. Looking out there, Cam Jurgens is still out there, and they just took Kenny Gainwell in the locker room. He's being observed for a potential concussion. They do not play their third running back, Will Shipley, at all. So we'll see if while Gainwell's out, if they give Shipley any touches or if it's all Saquon.
And Philadelphia's got it at the 42-yard line, a 1st and 10, leading 27-15. Shotgun, Hurts, step and throw to the near side. There's some separation there. A.J. Brown with the catch, and Brown accelerates across midfield into Washington territory. He's down at the 42. That's a 16-yard pass play for Philly.
I feel like that was Ross's way of saying, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on the radio.
He does.
So let me tell you what's going on. But A.J. Brown just having his way in every one-on-one battle. Number 11 is winning.
Eagles are 9-1 this season, or all time in the playoffs, when leading by 10 points or more at halftime. Take the handoff, little dump off. It's Goddard with the catch, and Goddard gets hit from behind. He couldn't break away from Igbenogany. It's a 7-yard pickup, trying to maintain his footing, lunging for an extra yard to the 35.
And what a weapon it is for the Eagles that, hey, if you want to stack the box and stop Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts, you're going to give me one-on-one outside with A.J. Brown. He is a mismatch for anybody out there on the field for the Commanders.
Motion man is Dotson to the near side. Hurts in the pocket. He slings it downfield. Wide open. Catch made. Goddard down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 10. Bang, bang. Philly in position again.
Like the play call. Got Saquon Barkley back there. So much attention. You fake the bubble screen to him on the left. The guy that's going to cover him comes sucking up. And it's Dallas Goedert that slips behind him down the sideline for the big throw inside the 10.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Barkley in the backfield. Hurts just said something to the offensive line. Shotgun formation. 1st and goal from the 9. Philly looking for more. Hurts design run. Left side. Hurts to the 5. Cuts it to the outside. Touchdown! The Eagles are piling it on. Jalen Hurts, second of the day on the ground. Philadelphia doing the gritty, and they open up a 33-15 lead.
Well, it wasn't the first drive of the second half, but after 2 3-and-outs, the second drive, quarterback lead draw, you have Saquon Barkley. Instead of motioning him outside like they did last time, they leave him in. He lead blocks on the linebacker to spring Jalen Hurts to the corner for the touchdown and to blow this thing wide open.
Extra point, Jake Elliott, and he converts. The Philadelphia Eagles in control, 34-15 over Washington. NFC East battle for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. 8:58 to play. In the third, you're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in zone, Auto.
So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, Auto.
And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team, share the baton with Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates to your roster. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate. Yes! With a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months. And right now, you could get $250 when you spend $2,500 using a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 15.15% to 18% based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Along with Hall of Famer Kurt Warner and Ross Tucker, Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Kurt, this game is on the brink of falling into a one-sided affair for Philadelphia. Washington really needs to get something going on this drive.
They do. This thing is really falling apart here. You know, we're 9 minutes on the clock, so 1:44 in the first half. The Eagles score to separate it from 14 to 12. Then they score again with 39 seconds. Now they score again with 9 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. So much has kind of fallen apart in the last 7 or 8 minutes of actual football time.
Jake Elliott, a driving kick to the back of the end zone. It's going to come out to the 30-yard line for Washington. Later today, don't miss all the NFL excitement on CBS, the AFC Championship game. The Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Check your local listings for more details. You can also hear that game right here on many of these same stations on the NFL app or online at WestwoodOneSports.com.
Well, with all that being said, 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. There's a lot of time in this football game. If you could just mount a drive here, one at a time, and get points on the board.
Washington has answered the call throughout the season. Pistol formation. Daniels fakes the handoff. Daniels out of the pocket to his right. He throws on the run and makes the connection at the 43-yard line to De'Ami Brown. He squeezes it, and he's got a first down. Tackle made by Pro Bowler Darius Slay.
Really good play by Daniels there. Saw the end coming open on time, but he was forced out of the pocket. Didn't know if he was going to be able to find him, but makes a nice throw on the run to Brown.
Once again, they'll work out of a pistol. 8:25 to go in the third. Handoff, Robinson running up the middle. Robinson with a head of steam. He carries to the 48. Good blocks. Allegretti and Biotish, 6-yard pickup. And we've got an injured Eagle. Yes, it's Jalen Carter on his back. Carter has taken his helmet off. And now the athletic training staff will come out to check on him. He's lying down at the 49-yard line. His head coach, Nick Sirianni, has joined the group. Step aside, 8:15 to go, third quarter. Eagles 34, Washington 15. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
In a world that moves a million miles a second, Haagen-Dazs invites you to slow down and savor every delicious bite. Take it one almond at a time with a Haagen-Dazs Vanilla Milk Chocolate Almond Bar. Madagascar vanilla, rich milk chocolate, and toasted California almonds make this unmatched icon legendary. Whatever Dazs you savor, a snack bar or your favorite flavor, say goodbye to the fast life and hello to savoring the finest ingredients and the richest and creamiest ice cream. That's Dazs, available at retailers nationwide.
Lowe's knows how to help make your Super Bowl 59 party a touchdown. Let them help you prep your home to host with top brands like Charbroil, Blackstone, and LG, so you can be the MVP of game day. Plus, use the Lowe's app to find what you need for a seamless shopping run. Or huddle up with the Lowe's Red Vest Associates to help make all your game time hosting decisions.
Hey everybody, Kurt Warner here. Ever since retiring from the NFL, I've wanted to use my knowledge and expertise to impact the future of our game. So I created QBConfidential.com to build better players, smarter coaches, and more informed fans. If you want to increase your football IQ, learn quarterback technique, build a playbook, go inside the film room, or develop the mindset of a champion, QBConfidential.com is perfect for you. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today.
Hey, I'm Brett Podolsky, co-founder of The Farmer's Dog. We make fresh food for dogs. We started the company when we saw what a huge difference it made in my own dog, Jada, when she stopped eating ultra-processed kibble and started eating fresh, whole food. The Farmer's Dog food isn't fancy. It's just real food delivered to your door in pre-portioned packs. It's better for them and easier for you.
Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/trial50. That's thefarmersdog.com/trial50.
With NFL Plus, stream the NFL live on mobile from now through Super Bowl 59. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Visit plus.nfl.com for terms. Jalen Carter did get up on his own, walked off the field. He's standing on the sideline with his helmet on. Good sign for Philadelphia. Washington facing a 2nd and 4 at its own 48-yard line. 8 minutes to go in the third. Daniels, deep drop, step, fire to the right side. Open man, and he hits him. It's Ertz for a first down. Stiff arm, and he's forced to the sideline at the 30. Good for 21 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there defensively.
Really good throw right here. Deep pylon corner out to clear out the corner. Then you get a high-low with a corner in the flat. Good read, good throw by Jaden Daniels. And this is what you love about it, right? You're down big, no panic. Just come back, make a few big throws, get your team right back close to the red zone. Now finish off a drive.
He is very poised, very composed. Carter is back in the game. It's a handoff running to the right. Robinson takes on the defender, and Robinson is pushed backwards. Forward progress will get him 4. He was just inside the numbers and just outside the hash marks. Jalen Carter back in there for Philadelphia.
Well, this is the point where Washington's been so good down as you get into the red zone and scoring touchdowns instead of field goals, and I feel like that's about the point you're at right now. They always go for it on 4th down anyways, but you feel like they're in definite 4th down territory now.
Daniels delivers, pass over the middle, and it is Zacchaeus with the catch and a first down inside the 20. Josh Sweat there defensively, 8 yards through the air. Washington is moving the ball, and we're down to 6.5 to play in the third. 34-15 Philly.
The thing that's great is Washington loves to be in the no huddle, so it's not something rare to them. They can get right back into it here and speed up the clock a little bit, but they're very comfortable in the no huddle offense.
3 receivers off to the right. Daniels takes the snap. He's looking to run. Daniels up the middle to the 20, 15. Daniels absorbs the hit at the 13-yard line. He went down low. Reed Blankenship was there. He knew it was coming, so he braced himself. It's a gain of 7.
So elusive. He tucks to go. The ability to avoid one of the big fellas in the pocket, bounce off of it, make a nice run, and then he does a nice job. Reminds me a lot of Lamar Jackson, where he doesn't take a lot of big hits. Sees it coming, gets down at the last second to prevent anybody from coming up and popping him from the secondary.
5 carries, 38 yards for Daniels. 2nd down and 3 for Washington. It's a blast. Left side run. Robinson, he spun down at the 10. Gardner-Johnson and Zach Vaughn there. 2-yard pickup short of the first down for the Commanders.
But as I said, you can open up your playbook. You know you're going for it on 4th down anyways. 3rd and short.
3rd and 1. We approach 5 minutes to go in the third. They are at the 10 of Philadelphia. Shotgun snap. Design run to the right. Cuts it back inside to the 5. Takes it in. Touchdown. Jaden Daniels. Elusive. Yes, sir. Washington trying to get back into it. 34-21. with 5:01 to play.
Not very often you see the speed option at the NFL level. Brian Robinson to the outside. Actually, the Eagles played it pretty well. There were two defenders right there to be able to take Daniels. Puts on the brake, tucks back to the inside, breaks a tackle, and gets into the end zone. This kid is so special.
And they are going to go for two, down by 13. Well, the ball at the 2-point attempt for Washington. Pistol formation, 3 tight ends. Daniels, fake the handoff. Daniels buying time, hooks a pass, end zone, caught. Zacchaeus working that right side, putting 2 on the board. The Commanders very much alive with 5:01 to play in the third. 34-23, Philadelphia in front. They'll have the football when we come back. Third quarter action. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
Welcome to NFL Flag. In this game, there's a position for everyone. No matter who you are.
Let's go! Show what you got!
Lace up your cleats, smear on your eye black, step out on the field, and start having fun. This is flag football, and this game is our game.
This game! This game! This game!
Visit NFL.com to find a league and get playing today.
1, 2, 3, let's play!
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new Gold Standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
When I wake up
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
Robinhood Gold gets you a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions. The new Gold Standard is here. Sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Washington will kick it off. They trail Philadelphia 34-23, 5:01 remaining in the third quarter. This is a Commanders team that came out of nowhere this season, 12-5. They've been the biggest surprise in the NFL. First conference championship game since the 1991 season. That's 33 years between appearances. Second playoff meeting between these two teams, 1990 wild card. Washington beat Philadelphia 20-6 behind Martin Rippon's 206 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Return man is Isaiah Rodgers, walking a tightrope along the near sideline, and he's dropped, pushed out of bounds across the 30. Check in with Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Another observation, fellas, and let's talk about Jalen Hurts. Terrific drive by the Commanders, but they got to get a stop at some point. Not going to be easy if Hurts keeps playing like this. 16-22, 199 yards through the air, 2 rushing touchdowns. I watch every snap of Eagles football. I can't remember the last time he's played this well. It's been at least a couple months. He's going to have to do it the rest of this game without his third down back. Kenneth Gainwell is now out with a concussion.
That is a big hit for Philadelphia. They take over at the 31-yard line. Handoff, Barkley weaves through the traffic. Barkley almost broke another. He gets caught from behind by Martin at the 36. So a well-earned 5 yards on the zigzag by Barkley.
That's a big hit, but
you got a nice backup plan, and you can leave 26 in on third down and say, we'll let him be our third down back from now on. Capabilities of doing everything you need out of the backfield as well.
Fake the handoff. Hurts in the pocket, now forced out. Hurts loses his footing, tries a spin. He's going in the wrong direction. Hurts floats it near side, out of bounds. So Hurts does get rid of it, but it got dicey.
He almost put himself in harm's way, holding the football and then spinning out of it, but great job. At the last second, feel the pressure, be smart, flip that thing out of bounds, save that lost yardage.
There was definitely a slip on the turf, and he gathered himself and made the right decision. But now facing a 3rd and 5 at the 36. Shotgun, Hurts, Barkley to his left, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, deep drop. Hurts will throw it. Open man at the 39. Catch made. Slips a tackle. Stutter step move. And Devontae Smith has got a first down. Marshawn Lattimore getting in there once again with words exchanged. No flag. 11 yards on the catch and run.
So that to me was more of a personal foul than the one we saw in the first half that was bang bang. He was well out of bounds. And then Lattimore came up and grabbed him after he had touched the white and slung him down.
So they line him up at the 47-yard line. That's where he stepped out of bounds. This drive continues. We are under 4 minutes to go in the third. Fake the handoff. Set it up. Goddard. The throw to the right. Goddard with a catch. Spin move across the 45. Very close. And it is enough for a first down. Got 10 yards. That'll move the chains for Philadelphia. Just like that, the Eagles are once again matriculating down the field.
Nice, easy, quick little throws. Ross was talking about how well Jalen Hurts is playing. They're not really forcing him to have to throw the ball down the field.
Pump fake from Hurts. Spin move, deep drop, and Hurts is going to chuck it out of bounds along the near sideline. Incomplete. Pressure from Armstrong. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia 34, Washington 23. You're listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax.
But all that being said, he has made a couple really nice throws down the field. The 4th down throw that he made to A.J. Brown. Little fake bubble screen down the sideline to Dallas Goedert. So when he's been asked to throw it down the field, he's thrown it well. He's asked to make decisions to get the ball out of his hands. He's done that as well. Playing some really good football tonight.
Only 3 losses this season to Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and Washington. It's Barkley going to the left. Barkley lost his footing as he crossed the 40-yard line, and he is down at the 37. That's a gain of 5 for Saquon Barkley, inching closer to the 100-yard mark. Certainly going to get there the way this game is going. 2:48 left in the third.
Like it was that same toss play that they ran the first play of the game that went for a long touchdown for Barkley. Just stumbled as he got to the edge there.
3rd down and 5. 3 receivers right. Hurts making a change at the line of scrimmage. Barkley to his left. Here comes the rush. And Barkley is blown up. Frankie Louvu timed it perfectly for the Commanders. It's a loss of 3.
Well, you sometimes wonder, as you get into this point of the game, this is the 3rd time that they've played the Eagles this year. Maybe they picked up something with the cadence, or Jalen Hurts has gotten a little more predictable with this cadence, because you mentioned it. It was a perfect time blitz by Louvu as he comes kind of hopping up there and then just hit it right as the ball came out. No chance for Barkley to do anything once he got the football.
And a pivotal stop at that, because now Braden Mann will punt it away. This is 4th and 8. Jamison Crowder standing at his own 8-yard line. Snap. Mann puts it in the air. He's trying to place this one inside the 10. The ball will bounce at the 4, high in the air, trying to save it. Did they knock it? They did, but they were already in the end zone. So Brown and Ringo had a chance at it, but they had crossed the plane and couldn't save it.
I thought Brown was out of the end zone. If he would have tipped it, Ringo was in the end zone, but they both put their hands on it, thus turning it into a
touchback.
The officials are huddled up right
Number
now.
22 steps on the goal line, touched the ball. It is a touchback. The ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. First down.
And a good explanation there from Sean Hockley. Coming out to the 20-yard line for Washington. With NFL Plus, stream the NFL live on mobile from now through Super Bowl 59. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Visit plus.nfl.com for terms. 1:34 to play. Third quarter NFC Championship. The Eagles 34, the Commanders 23. Washington has had to do it on the road throughout this postseason. Philadelphia has been at home. In fact, they've won 9 straight here at Lincoln Financial Field. First and 10 from the 20. Daniels in the pocket. He fires. Incomplete to the 30-yard line. A throw over the middle is on time to Ertz. And the former Eagle takes it to the 36. Tackled on the play by Blankenship.
They've been trying to get that in route to Ertz all day long. It's been covered really well by the Eagles. Finally gets some separation. Perfect throw and catch.
7 catches, 71 yards for the tight end. Daniels, his pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Jordan Davis. Incomplete. Stops the clock. 1:06 to go in the third.
He had exactly what he wanted. One-on-one on the backside with Terry McLaurin running the stop route. Created separation. Got to try to find a way to put a little bit of air on it and avoid those big hands up front.
Second down and 10 from the Washington 36. Commanders trailing the Eagles by 11. Eckler in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right. Daniels in the pocket. Hooks a pass to the near side, and it bounces off the hand of Ertz. Oren Burks, the linebacker, had coverage. It's going to set up third down and 10.
Couldn't tell if Ertz just tried to throw one hand up there, if he could have got both hands up there on it, or if it was just a little too wide, maybe just a touch too wide for him to get that second hand on it, but he had created some separation, probably able to turn the corner and get the first down if that ball's just a little bit more inside.
Dime package here for Philadelphia. Crowd is all riled up on their feet at the link. Third down and 10. Play clock down to 2. Down to 1. Daniels gets the snap. A quick throw over the middle. Sliding catch made at the 49. It's Ertz. Ertz is really comfortable in this offense. He played for Cliff Kingsbury in Arizona.
Well, I talked about how they haven't been able to get this crossing route. A lot of times they're playing man and they drop a linebacker out in the middle of the field, what we call one-top coverage. That time they brought pressure, leaving it one-on-one, wide open middle, and Ertz wins again.
Motion man is McLaurin. Washington driving once again. 30 seconds to go in the third. Deep drop. Daniels. The throw was low. The ball pops free. Catch was made at midfield. The Commanders turn it over again. Third time today. Washington claims they've got it. Biadasz actually came out of the pile with it. And now the officials huddle up to determine who has possession. Philly claims it's them. Washington pointing in the other direction. So going down low to get it was
Rolling on the field
Eckler.
was a catch and a fumble that was subsequently recovered by the defense, who was down by contact. It's a first down for Philadelphia.
The punch out by Burks after the grab. Zach Vaughn gets on top of it. They're going to look at it, of course. All turnovers are reviewed. The question will be, did Eckler get it cleanly, or did he trap it as he got up and ran with it? The ball was clearly punched out. Zach Vaughn has been all world for this Philadelphia team, creating turnovers, grabbing fumbles, but they're going to check it. The ball's at the 49.
And you feel so bad for Austin Eckler here. I mean, he goes down and makes a great catch on a ball back behind him, and all he's trying to do is bounce up really quickly to make a move, and as he's coming up, Vaughn with a perfect hit right on the football. I don't even know how you hold on to it, but just trying to make a play.
And Kurt, it has been confirmed. Philadelphia football. Hurts to throw it. On first down, A.J. Brown working the right sideline, and Brown's got a first down. Out of bounds at the 32. Igbenogany there defensively. That's 19 yards. So the question was recovery. They determined that Bond got it, and Biadasz got to it late and ripped it away. End of 3 in Philadelphia. Washington was threatening. The Eagles have another answer defensively here tonight. 34-23, Eagles in front. We go to the 4th. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Fox.
T-Mobile 5G home internet keeps getting better. Get our fastest connection loaded with benefits. Get T-Mobile's best home internet starting at $55 a month with auto pay and any voice line. Plus, price lock. We won't raise your rate on internet. Check availability at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Guarantees regular monthly rate plan price of fixed wireless 5G internet data with qualifying service. After $15 bill credit with postpaid voice line plus $5 a month without auto pay with debit or bank account. Regulatory fees included for qualifying accounts. $35 connection charge applies. Speeds vary due to factors affecting cellular networks.
Stop the Sherwin-Williams winter sale and get 30% off paints and stains January 17th through the 27th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Today's broadcast of the NFC Championship game on Westwood One is sponsored in part by the official NFL app, by Grainger, by Indeed.com, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Progressive Insurance, and by BetMGM, the official odds provider for Westwood One. Please gamble responsibly. Start of the fourth quarter, Washington has turned it over 3 times. They had 0 turnovers in the postseason entering action today. Philadelphia 34, Commanders 23. Eagles are first and 10 at the 32. It's Goddard on the right side, and Goddard gets hit before he could get the first down by Jeremy Chinn. But now Philadelphia is really starting to click offensively. That's a gain of 9.
And coming into today, every team that had won the turnover battle has won the football game. And so, we talk about it, we preach about it all the time. Protect the ball. The ball's the most important thing, especially in critical games like this against good football teams. Turning the football over, it's just tough to overcome.
2 tight ends in this formation. Second down and 1, early stages of the fourth. Shotgun for Hurts. He's got Barkley to his right. Motion man is Smith. Handoff. Barkley running to the left. Barkley slicing through. Barkley just short of the goal line. Jeremy Chinn saves the touchdown. 21-yard rip. He is over 100 for the day.
He's just got that burst. I mean, he's already going fast, but you can see him almost turn the jets on. And he just turns the corner and just gets tripped up.
Looking for the tush push. They snap at the Hurts, and they're going to whistle this one short of the goal line. They were not at the 1. They were closer to the 2 and elected to go tush push with a flag thrown on the far side at the 1.
Outside. Defense lined up in the neutral zone, number 93. The penalty top the distance to the goal. Replay first down.
I was about to say, I'm not sure I've seen the tush push stop twice in one game in a long time, but Washington's trying to cheat to stop it, so I guess it doesn't count.
Jonathan Allen, the guilty party. So they're going to place it at the 1, and they're going to do it all over again. Tight formation. Hurts takes the snap. He did not get the surge he needed. In fact, there was a pause there, and that allowed Washington to get up and penetrate the other way and push him down.
I think the ball hit the ground. It did. Or he at least fumbled it. Maybe he scooped it before it got to the ground, but man, it almost got to the ground right there, and instead of falling, he tried to pick it up and keep going. Lucky that disaster didn't happen there for the Eagles.
So now it's 2nd and goal. They back it up just inside the 2. They crowd around Hurts. Washington comes flying over the top. It was Frankie Luvu who tried to time it, and this time his timing was not correct. Flag down.
So good right there. But you get this close, and I know as a defensive player, you're like, we got to just take that chance. Otherwise,
defense number 4. The penalty taps the distance to the goal. It's still 2nd down.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's nearly impossible to stop. And there was about 4 commanders that moved. I have a feeling Jalen Hurts went on a hard count there, which you don't normally do from the 1-yard line because you don't want to be backed up 5 yards, but everybody from Washington was moving on that one.
Frankie Luvu went Jimmy Superfly Snuka mode.
Okay, I like where you're going with that. That's my era. I'm not sure if it's everybody listening to the radio, but that's my era.
Another tush push. He does it again! Launching himself with flags flying. The play whistle dead. Fans are booing. Officials are talking to Luvu.
Encroachment, defense number 4. Washington has been warned that if that foul is intentionally done again, there will be an unsportsmanlike conduct foul. For now, it's half the distance to the goal, and it's still 2nd down.
So the same exact play, Luvu, one more, it becomes unsportsmanlike conduct.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's what my mom always used to tell me.
We're going to find out if that's what Luvu's mom told him. 2nd and goal. Ball is now inside the 1. Tush push activated. Long count. And Hurts backs away. Flag comes down. Washington was moving. And the officials will come together.
I mean, it almost makes it like, why are we prolonging the snap so long that, like, you're not getting any benefit, but a half an inch, snap it and score. I mean, I don't know.
Feels like we're prolonging the inevitable.
Yeah, we're just...
Encroachment, defense number 93. Washington has been advised that at some point the referee can award a score if this type of behavior happens again.
That would be a
now,
first.
it's a replay of 2nd down.
I have never called play-by-play on an official's touchdown. They're going to spot the ball now inside the 1. But at some point, if this continues, Sean Hockley has said they could just reward Philadelphia with a touchdown. The ball is right on the edge of the goal line. Tush push. Hurts. And a surge forward for the score. It took a while, but it counts just the same for Jalen Hurts. He ties his own team record with his 3rd rushing touchdown in a playoff game, and Philadelphia goes in front 40-23 with 12:24 to go in the 4th.
Mistakes. You just can't make them against really good football teams, and Washington done a great job of avoiding those mistakes through the playoffs. Big reason why they're here. But today, playing against a better football team and turning the football over and giving them easy opportunities just isn't the formula to advance to the Super Bowl.
That's the point now from Jake Elliott. And he knocks it through. Eagles go in front. 41-23 with 12:24 remaining in the NFC Championship game. Pushing and shoving. Philly and Washington getting into it. Meanwhile, the cheerleaders and dancers were trying to come on the field to do their routine, and the officials have to make sure that this doesn't spill into something more serious. 12:24 remaining. Eagles up on Washington. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Are you ready? Because the 2025 Kia K4 deserves not some, but all of your attention. The sleekness of its advanced LED lighting will have you standing out on whichever road you go down. Its class-leading second-row legroom allows you to experience a level of comfort you didn't know existed. The available dual-display digital cockpit brings the action right to you. With all of these premium features and more, the Kia K4 is ready to unlock a journey that others can only dream of. And a styling so mesmerizing you can't look away. The 2025 Kia K4. Visit your local Kia dealer to test drive one today. Kia, movement that inspires. Comparison based on publicly available data regarding second-row legroom in 2024-2025 compact sedans as of November 2024. Compact sedan class as defined by Kia segmentation.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on SingleCare.com. Show the coupon at the pharmacy and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to SingleCare.com or download the free app today.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Remaining in the fourth quarter. Eagles will kick it off from right to left. Jake Elliott gets all of it. It bounces 9 yards deep in the end zone and rolls through the back, so coming out to the 30-yard line. Washington, just a number of self-inflicted wounds that cost them over the course of this day. 3 turnovers. Any turnover in the postseason is going to feel critical, but each one of them came at a very critical time with either Washington driving down the field or a special teams play or a potential shift in momentum. Daniels takes over, 1st and 10 at the Washington 30. Daniels in the pocket, flushed, backs it up, and sends one over the head of everybody to the near sideline, out of bounds. Pressure there for Milton Williams up front.
And they mentioned earlier in the year, had 5 turnovers against this Eagles team, came back and beat them 36-33. So there's got to still be a little bit of hope over there. I know there's only 12 minutes to go in the game, but hey, we've been here before. We've done this before. We believe in our guys. Not going to be easy. And the other team knows you're going to be throwing the football
every
single snap.
There is no intentional grounding. There was a receiver outside the numbers. The ball went over his head. It's 2nd down.
And Kurt, this turned out to be so much more than a rebuild for Washington. This became a complete revival for the franchise. It had been dormant for so long, and Jayden Daniels, a big reason why. The head coach, Dan Quinn, the general manager, Adam Peters, the other players on this team, tremendous chemistry. But they're in a deep hole right now. 41-23. Daniels steps up. Daniels throws to the right, and it's incomplete in the direction of Zach Ertz. He was dealing with a whole lot of pressure just outside the pocket.
Now, Jalen Carter won quick there. He was right on top of Jayden Daniels. Just a great club move from Biadasz, forcing that throwaway. But you talked about it. Rebuild, it's amazing when you have that guy at quarterback. The kind of hope and belief it gives you. Got some good players on this football team, but never really had that position to believe in.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Daniels in the pocket. He fires it to the near side. Catch made at the 34, but spun down right away. Jamison Crowder could not break away from DeJean. It's a 4-yard gain, and now it's 4th down for Washington.
You know, now you have to start looking at possessions. All right, you're down 18 points, so you're down 3 possessions. 12 minutes to go. Don't really want to go for it on 4th down from this position, but you just ask yourself, with the team on the other side, how many more possessions are we going to get?
So they are going to go for it. They are 3 of 3 on 4th down conversions here today, but this is a 4th and 6. Snap. Daniels. He fires it to the near side. Terrific hands, and the catch made by Ertz. Good for 8 yards, a little slow getting up, and that is good enough for a 1st down.
It's the exact same play they hit earlier on 4th down. Really surprised that DeJean gave him that much room. Blankenship gave him that much room to go catch the football.
Ninth catch for Ertz. Another throw by Daniels. That one over the middle, but offline. Jamison Crowder, he tried to grab it with his right arm, but he had already committed, and he was leaning the other way. Incomplete.
Yeah, deep crosser, just a miss by Jaden Daniels. Good read. Just left it back inside, put a little bit of heat on it. Be a real tough catch for Crowder right there.
Stop the clock. 11:01 to play in the 4th. 41-23. Philadelphia trying to advance to the Super Bowl. It's a handoff. Eckler stood up and dropped behind the line of scrimmage by Bond. They're going to mark him down in between the 40 and 41. Jalix Hunt and Zach Bond combining.
Trying to catch him off guard, thinking that we got to throw the football. Let's sneak a run in here. Nothing doing with the big fellas up front.
So this is a 3rd and long now for Washington at the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap. Daniels in the pocket. Step. He fires. Popped up in the air. Nearly intercepted. He was trying to hit De'Ami Brown. Darius Slay was there defensively. Incomplete. And it's 4th down once again. 4th and long.
Trying to hit the curl there to McCaffrey, and he was just a little late getting it there. You've got to get that ball out before he breaks. Darius Slay does a nice job breaking on it, knocking it up in the air, and almost being able to snag it before it hit the ground.
10:24 to go. Washington down big. They face a 4th and long. Daniels out of the pocket to his right. Daniels is sacked. Nolan Smith gets home. Philadelphia takes over. A loss of 9, suffocating Eagles defense. Getting it done.
Nolan Smith has great speed, as good and as fast as Jaden Daniels is. Unless you've got a running start, you are not going to outrun that man. Coming all the way from the backside, using his speed to get around the tackle. And then it's just a 40-yard dash to number 5.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 59.
WFAN, WFAN-FM, WFAN-FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Well, this place has been electric. Philadelphia fans fully engaged from the moment we kicked it off. With a pop pass to Devontae Smith, cutting to the left side. He was in motion across the formation and picks up 6 yards on the play, leaning forward.
We knew coming into the season that the Eagles probably had the best roster on paper. Now it was just putting it all together. There were some moments during the season where it didn't go great, but once they hit their run, 4 or 5 games into the season, they have been as good as anybody in football, and it really starts with the fact that they win at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. If you can't beat them up there, you have little chance to defeat this football team.
2nd and 4. toss it. Saquon Barkley, he has nowhere to go. He's dropped at the 25-yard line by Holmes. It's a loss of 1. Let's go downstairs, check in with Ross Tucker.
Just wanted to piggyback off of what Kurt was saying. I talked to multiple personnel people throughout the league this week, and depending on who I talked to, they said between 3 to 5 commanders would start for the Eagles, which makes what Washington has done getting here all the more impressive. One of those, however, was the quarterback, Jaden Daniels, and Jalen Hurts has kind of minimized that gap in this game.
Yeah, Hurts has played really well. Philadelphia currently in control of 41-23. 3rd and 4. Hurts, deep pass, right side, incomplete. Dallas Goedert wants the flag. He's going to get one in a matchup with a safety chin. Penalty marker in the end zone. Chin got turned around.
Defense number 11. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. First down.
So PI, Jeremy Chin, ball is going to be placed at the 1. Barkley has 2 rushing touchdowns. Hurts has 3. They changed it from pass interference to a hold. So they're going to put the ball at the 8. Whole different set of circumstances. Still 1st and goal, but no tush push.
Sure they don't want to try it from here? Might get a few penalties, put them right back in where they were before.
1st and goal from the 8. 2 tight ends in this formation. It's Goddard running to the right, and he's spun down just inside the 5. 3-yard pickup. Tackle made by Davis and Wagner. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, 41-23 Eagles. You're listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. So the ball now at the 4-yard line. Just using clock. We're down to 8:15 to go. Break the huddle. Hurts will set up. Shotgun formation. Calcaterra motion man back to the near side. He's got Barkley to his left. Handoff. Barkley stutter set. Running to the right. Barkley will take it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They are lining up the link. And the Eagles running away from the Commanders. Saquon Barkley. 3rd touchdown of the day. And Philadelphia can taste it.
So tough with that combination of power and speed. You load up in the box to stop him from being able to break through the tackles. And once he bounces it to the outside, tremendous speed. Hard to stop him to the pylon.
Extra point, Jake Elliott. He's been a busy man because Philadelphia just keeps scoring touchdowns. They have put 48 points on the board. Kick is good. And they lead this one 48-23 over Washington. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
This is the story of the one.
As a maintenance specialist for University Housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, along with Kurt Warner and Ross Tucker. I'm Ian Eagle, and together with Navy Federal Credit Union, we'd like to thank you for joining us for today's broadcast of the NFC Championship game on Westwood One. Also want to give an extra special shout-out to the over 1 million men and women in uniform stationed around the world in military bases and ships at sea defending our nation. Navy Federal Credit Union proudly serves the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Philadelphia breaks this game wide open. They lead by 25 points with 7:58 to go.
Hard to believe we had a 14-12 game at one point in time. 2 minutes to go in the first half, and then everything fell apart for the Commanders.
Feel like their greatest fears came to the forefront. Could they stop Saquon Barkley? Hurts on the ground. This impressive offensive line, although it was not the normal alignment for most of the game, it's still been highly effective for Philly. Jake Elliott pops it in the air. Return man is Eckler. He's responsible for one of the turnovers. Takes it across the 30-yard line, and he is dropped just inside the left numbers at the 34.
Yeah, you almost felt like Washington had to play the perfect game coming in, on the road once again against a team that really, again, on paper, and again, what paper means, but on paper, more talented team, better team in certain areas of the field, that they were going to have to play the perfect game, and obviously they have not come anywhere close to playing the perfect game. But at the same time, no matter how this finishes, we give love to Dan Quinn and the Commanders organization and how they turn this around. And with that young man at quarterback, they got a chance for a long run.
Quick throw to McLaurin off a slant down at the 43-yard line. And this team could be good for the next 10 years, Kurt. You got the quarterback position locked down.
Right. Now it's just building around him, right? Some of those areas that you need to improve up front.
Daniels throws it to the far side. Another catch there for Ertz. He's had a monster day. That one covers 3 yards. Good enough for a first down across the 45-yard line out at the 46.
Add a few more pieces at skill positions. And I agree. I think this team, with that guy at quarterback that can do all the things that he can do, are going to be around for a while.
We're going to hit the 7-minute mark of this fourth quarter. There was a jump from the Philadelphia defensive front, a throw to the left sideline, another catch for Ertz, and he's tackled at the 49. Penalty marker on the play, 5-yard pickup, flag is down.
Defense number 94, the 5-yard penalty, 3-play first down.
You can stream Championship Sunday on Westwood One for free, sponsored by Pfizer. Hey, football fans, ready for RSV season? Check eligibility and schedule an RSV vaccine at VaxAssist.com. No idea who number 94 is, because I don't think he exists. Smacked down at the line of scrimmage by Milton Williams. Incomplete. Stops the clock, 6:52 remaining in this fourth quarter.
And to think this Washington team had the number 2 pick in the draft last year. And to turn around and be in the NFC Championship game. Unbelievable turnaround for them.
Second down and 5 at the 49. Daniels in the pocket. He tosses it to the left side. Catch is made by Zacchaeus. And he angles out of bounds. 6 yards. That'll move the chains for the Commanders.
Well, then we flip it to the other side, and I think to a year ago with the Eagles, who started fast, 10-1, and then fell apart down the stretch and got beat in their first playoff game primarily the same players. It's amazing what a difference a year can make.
Deep drop. Daniels steps up. Daniels out of the pocket to his left. And he flips it out of bounds along that left side. Pressure from Williams. And Kurt, the carryover early into this season. A lot of those feelings from the end of last year, they were a part of what was happening early with Philly. And people were asking, what's wrong? Can they fix it? I guess the answer is yes. It was fixable.
Figured out a way. And you give them credit. You know, there were some questions in the offseason about Sirianni and Jalen Hurts and what the relationship was. And they just kind of found a way to figure those things out. Questions about their coach and calling certain plays and going for it on fourth down and all that stuff. And they seem to weather those storms.
A blast from Eckler running the left side along the hash marks for a gain of 4. Saquon Barkley obviously played a very large role in changing the perception of this team and also just changing the dynamic on offense.
Amazing what great players can do.
Line of scrimmage is at 39. We are under 6 minutes to play. Philadelphia in front, big, 48-23. Washington driving, shotgun snap in the pocket. Daniels throws on the move and hits his man. It's Ertz who hurdles across the 30-yard line. That pass to the right side, and another Washington first down. Ertz, the numbers excellent, over 100 yards receiving. But we do have an injured commander on the play. At the 40-yard line. It's an offensive lineman for Washington, and it's Biadasz. Got a break in the action. 5:46 to go in the fourth. Philadelphia 48, Washington 23. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
That's the sound of your money going further. Because with new McValue at McDonald's, you always get more than you expect. Buy a sausage burrito and add a sausage McMuffin for just $1. Your crew needs fuel before practice? The $5 meal deal is always on time. Late night turn to all night? Get a double cheeseburger and add a McChicken for, just $1. Your money is having a time. New McValue at McDonald's. Get more than you expect. Prices and participation may vary. Valid per item of equal or lesser value.
In addition to Biadasz, who did get up and walk off on his own, Darius Slay was banged up on the play. Slay was grabbing his midsection, and he is now on the Philadelphia sideline as they treat him. 5:46 to go here in the fourth. First down at the 29 of Philadelphia. Daniels 28 of 45, 255 yards, and a touchdown. Daniels will throw it to the left side, nobody home. He skied it over the head of not only the Washington receivers, but the Philadelphia defensive backs. Incomplete. The other addition for Philly, Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator, came in and took a group last year that maybe did not live up to all the promise and billing and turned them into a number one defense.
He's done a tremendous job. Obviously a veteran of this league, has turned around a lot of defenses, but has done a great job.
Shotgun, Daniels throws to the right side. A lot of traffic. Eckler makes the catch, but no gain on the play. Oren Burks, who has done outstanding work stepping in for Dean, done for the season with a torn patellar tendon in the Green Bay wildcard game. And back-to-back weeks, Burks has looked the part. Third down and 10 at the 29. Eckler in the backfield. We're down to 5 minutes to go. Shotgun, Daniels in the pocket, skies one high in the air, left side, knocked around, and it was grabbed by Mitchell for the pick. In a battle with McLaurin, the rookie wins it. Another Washington turnover. Outstanding play by Quinyon Mitchell. That's 4 turnovers on the day for the Commanders.
It was a great play by the rookie, kind of cap off a great rookie year. He goes up, gets both hands on it, but the ball comes up in the air. He concentrates on it. McLaurin goes flying by and able to snag the football before it touches the turf. Tremendous play by Mitchell.
First round pick out of Toledo. They saw something in him, 22nd overall. Credit given to Howie Roseman and the scouting staff with Philadelphia. They keep finding players year in, year out. They add to what is already a talented existing group. Philadelphia takes over, 4:51 to play. Saquon Barkley, 118 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. Hurts, 246 through the air. Handoff going up the middle, a spin move by Will Shipley, doing a Saquon Barkley impression as he busts through to the 36-yard line for a gain of 16. Temperature has dropped, and the only thing that has not happened on this Westwood One broadcast, Kurt has not broken out the silver bullet puffer that he wore pregame on television.
Yeah, I had it on for 6 hours today.
You were sweating.
And although I live in Arizona, I don't feel like it's all that cold right here.
No.
Now, you've had a puffy coat on all day.
I think I was just telepathically.
We got to toughen you up a little bit. I mean,
trying to get you to put yours on.
I'm feeling pretty good right now. But you talked about the big addition of Saquon Barkley, and I'm always a believer that the best players in your league should get the opportunity to be in a Super Bowl. So one exciting thing for this Philadelphia Eagles team, a number of these guys have been there before, but it's going to be cool to see Saquon Barkley after a tremendous year have the opportunity.
Shipley, it's a foot race, and Shipley caught from behind. Will Shipley nearly goes the distance. He's brought down by St. Juice after a 58-yard rip.
Sorry, Ian, I walked all over your call right there because I did not expect that to happen in this situation, so I apologize for that one.
He is down at the 7-yard line, and guess who was the one cheering the loudest? Saquon Barkley.
And these are cool moments for players. Right? There's a handful of players that have worked hard all year and been on scout team all year and don't get many touches or many opportunities. So you love to get into games like this when all of those guys can get in and have opportunities to break big plays and memorable plays for them.
Timeout call. The ball spotted at the 7. Along with Kurt Warner and Ross Tucker, Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax.
Now we're probably going to have people out there going, was it really Saquon Barkley, or could anybody have gone for 2,000 yards behind this offensive line?
Let me check Twitter. Hold on.
But I will say, it's a great way to give love to this offensive line. This offensive line has been incredible all year long, even with some of the injuries they've had and different pieces in there tonight. Another dominating performance in the run game, but this offensive line has been incredible, and they deserve to get some love also. We give it a lot to the shiny parts around it, but this offensive line, Ross, you know it, they deserve their love.
Kenny Pickett in there. He hands it to Shipley, trying to squeeze through, and he carries it to the 6. He picks up 2 yards on the play. Tackle made by Johnny Newton. We are under 4 minutes to go. When a team comes together like this with Philadelphia, so many of the pieces from previous years, and then the additions both on the field and in the coach's room. Check in with Ross Tucker. Ross?
Well, I just heard Kurt talking about the offensive line. They might go in for another one here. I think that they can make a claim for being the most physically gifted offensive line I've ever seen.
Snap it, Pickett, hand it off. Shipley spun down. Washington does not want to give up that touchdown. Flag thrown on the play at the 8. Frankie Luvu makes the stop.
He's just guessing now, isn't he? Just trying to make some kind of a play.
Defense number 4. Defensively top the distance to the goal. Replay second down.
And finish that thought, Ross, on the offensive line.
Well, Ian, as you know, I played for 5 teams, right? So I've been around a lot of big guys. The Eagles, left to right, are absolutely enormous. I mean, if you've ever seen Mailata 6'8", 370, Landon Dickerson 6'6", 360, the right guard Becton 6'7.5", 365, Lane Johnson 6'6", 335. I mean, there's a reason why Kurt Warner is talking about him when all he wants to talk about is quarterbacks. passing touchdowns. If Kurt Warner's talking about you as offensive line, you're good.
I love the offensive line, Roz.
Second down and goal from the 3. Shipley driving, keeps the legs turning, and he takes it in for the touchdown. Strength from Philadelphia throughout the day. Celebration is on. Saquon Barkley charges onto the field to give Shipley a hug and escort him back to the Eagles bench area. He's got the football. He's not giving it up. It's a playoff touchdown for Will Shipley, the rookie from Clemson. And an extra point will give Philly a double nickel. They lead it 54-23.
The last time we had a 50-burger put up in a championship game.
It is highlight after highlight after highlight for Philadelphia. Still 3:03 on the clock. Extra point is straight through. Got a break in the action. There's been a whole lot of action for Philly. 3:03 remaining. 55-23. Eagles. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Join Kurt and Brenda Warner in supporting Treasure House, a welcoming, vibrant community where young adults with intellectual disabilities can pursue their independence. Go to treasurehouse.org for more information or to donate right now.
We appreciate all that love for Treasure House. Barbara saw what they've done for us all year long. To understand those in the IDD, intellectual developmental disability community, check out treasurehouse.org. We're doing some really cool stuff.
You and Brenda and your family have done amazing work. And over end kick. He had 1 foot in the end zone, 1 foot outside of it as he took the knee. And the officials are going to come together here. Washington thought they had a touchback out to the 30, but did that ball end up in the landing zone?
The runner caught the ball and took a knee with the ball at the goal line. It is a touchback. It's first down.
All right, Sean. Going to get you
almost felt like he was laughing a little bit, like, we're not really sure, but we're not going to put it on the 1-inch line. Let's just put it up there and call it a touchback.
And Marcus Mariota is now in for Washington for the final 3 minutes. Philadelphia just took control of this game. You could feel it building in the second quarter late, and then the carryover into the third as Austin Eckler drives it up the middle. Nick Sirianni got a Gatorade bath during that last score from behind. Didn't expect it. Orange was the flavor of choice, although it feels cold no matter what color the Gatorade is.
I feel like it should have been green.
Yeah.
What are they doing now?
Now you're thinking. You're on top of it.
What are they thinking over there?
The marketing possibilities. Second down and 7 now from the 33-yard line with 2:24 left. Mariota, handoff. Another give to Eckler. He picks up 3 yards. So for the Commanders, it's going to be a disappointing end to an extraordinary season. Their magic carpet ride is finished in Philly.
Yeah, always tough to end like this, but you really hope that they take a step back and can truly celebrate what they did this year. I think a lot of people felt like they were, at least a year ahead of time in terms of what they accomplished in the playoffs and being here in the championship game. But yeah, you hope that they can step back. Disappointment of the loss, but step back and go, hey, incredible year, and now we just build off of this.
We have hit the 2-minute warning in Philadelphia, 55-23, Eagles. In front big. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
You okay?
I can't sleep with this cough.
Sounds like you need to vaporize that cold.
Vaporize?
Yeah, with NyQuil VapoCool. It's NyQuil plus a rush of Vicks vapors.
Whoa.
So you ready to get some sleep? Thank you, NyQuil VapoCool.
NyQuil VapoCool, the vaporizing nighttime coughing, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine. And to vaporize sore throat pain, try Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time. The next time you're out to dinner with friends, you can order the shrimp cocktail for the table. And maybe you'll realize it only comes with 4 shrimp after you've already given away 3, but that one shrimp will be so good. And if you switch and save hundreds, you could get shrimp all the time. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for shrimp. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Mornings can all start to feel the same. It's wake up, brush your teeth, go to work. Wake up, brush your teeth, go to work every day. So if you're looking for a fresh wake-up call, look no further than Wendy's Breakfast. Try a breakfast Baconator with fresh cracked eggs, or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito, or maybe even a Honey Buddy. Doesn't matter what you go for, it's going to change your life. Okay, well, it'll at least freshen up your morning. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's. NFC Championship game record, 55 points for the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 minutes remaining. Marcus Mariota in there on a 3rd down and 4. Handoff goes up the middle, and Austin Eckler is stopped for no gain. Tackle made by Nicholas Morrow, who was brought up from the practice squad last week, back-to-back weeks. 1:38 to go. And Washington going for it on 4th down. Jeffrey Lurie, owner of the Eagles, now on the sideline, exchanging handshakes, dapping up players, coaches, staff members. The Eagles have gotten used to winning. They've done a whole lot of it. 4th down and 3 for Mariota. It's another running play, and they're not going to get there. Eckler is stopped. Philadelphia can get into victory formation as they put an end to Washington's drive with a 4th down stop on the ground.
Well, the last time I was asking the question, last time a championship game went to 50, it was the Chiefs in 2020 beating the Texans after falling down, I think, 24-0 in that game. But we just kind of lead into our second game that's coming. Everybody believes it's going to be a heavyweight battle between Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, the Bills, and the Chiefs coming up shortly. See who comes to the other side of the Eagles for Super Bowl 59.
Philadelphia's made a statement. They take care of business in a big way at home with 1:14 to go. Divisional foe, so you felt Washington wouldn't be intimidated by the idea of having to come in here. Take a knee, Kenny Pickett. 1:10 on the clock. High fives all around for Eagles fans. Some of them not wearing a shirt. That's their choice. Under a minute to play now. Philadelphia will move to 15-1 in its last 16 games. They end the home schedule with 9 consecutive victories here at Lincoln Financial Field. They line up. Pickett takes a knee. And that's it. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. A dominant performance in the NFC Championship game. The Eagles are headed to New Orleans. 55-23. Record-setting effort for Nick Sirianni's squad. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and the rest of the Eagles get it done. They have advanced to their 5th Super Bowl and 2nd in the last 3 seasons. The number 2 seed is headed to the Big Easy. They will represent the NFC, and now it's a question of who will they play.
And they're going to be a formidable foe for either team that comes out of the AFC. 2 really good teams, 2 really good quarterbacks over there. But as we saw tonight, this is a complete football team with the Philadelphia Eagles. Can beat you so many ways: offense, defense, running, passing. They've got the entire roster, and it will not be easy to beat them in New Orleans.
4 remaining players for the Eagles from that Super Bowl championship team: Lane Johnson, Brandon Graham, who's on IR, and then 2 special teamers, the kicker Jake Elliott, the snapper Rick Lovato. Time to go downstairs to Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Guys, I'm down here with Jalen Hurts. Jalen, you always say you do what it takes to win the game. Today, you did a lot through the air and with your legs, man. What was working for you?
Just going out there, taking it a play at a time. You know, every game is different. We just got to be on the same page with it. And great complimentary football out there today.
What was working so well with the passing game, especially with you to AJ and Goddard?
Just taking it one day at a time. Had a really good week of preparation, had a good game plan, and kind of put everything together.
You had to do it with 2 different centers today. First it was Landon, then it was Cam. What does it say about those guys and the whole group?
That's a well-armed group when it comes to how they're coached every day, day in and day out. They embrace each other. They embrace the process of what it takes to be Pro Bowlers and great professionals in this league. And congrats to them.
And last one, how about that defense getting the ball back to you 4 different times?
Absolutely, man. That's something they've been doing all year. We need everything we got in this next one. And, go finish it.
Thanks, man. Go celebrate. All right, fellas.
All right, Ross, the final score, the Eagles 55, the Commanders 23. The Philadelphia Eagles are NFC champions. Back with more in a moment. You're listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the award-winning online learning program.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Designed by education experts, ABC Mouse seamlessly aligns with what your child is already learning in school. And with over 10,000 learning activities and more than 850 lessons, it's an engaging and comprehensive curriculum. More info at abcmouse.com/radio.
I've been teaching for 13 years, and I've never seen a program like ABC Mouse. It encompasses science, math, reading, social studies.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Spring forward with real unlimited data from Straight Talk this tax season and get a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G or Moto G Power 5G 2024 with select plans. So you can stream games during Mad March hours, check the weather for April showers, and watch gardening videos about May flowers. Straight Talk, real unlimited data, available at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. Offer valid through 4/15/25. Taxes and fees apply. Requires purchase a single line Gold Unlimited plan or higher. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com.
Welcome back to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One. It's time for our Wrangler highlight of the game.
First play from scrimmage for Philly. They mark him down at the 40-yard line. Toss it to the left side. Barkley's got a lane to the 50, to the 45. Spin move to the 40. Barkley still going. Zigzag inside. 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He is incredible. 60 yards, spinning away from would-be tacklers. He just does it over and over again. Eagles take the lead. That's the highlight of the game. It's sponsored by Wrangler. Here's to the early risers, the go-getters. Shop Wrangler.com for new denim styles to kickstart your day. Wrangler for the ride of life. That was a early sign, Kurt, that the Philadelphia Eagles had what it took today, had the right recipe, the right formula. A 60-yard touchdown on the first play from scrimmage, and Philadelphia took the lead, never relinquished it from that point on.
And great poise by them, because I thought after that they were able to answer, but then I thought the Commanders came back and did a nice job of balancing things out. They had them in the possibility of that 4th and 5 end of the first half where you're going, okay, if they punt here, the Commanders have a chance to take the lead before the half, and then they completed that 4th down pass to A.J. Brown, and everything changed from there.
Let's check the final stats, sponsored by Intuit TurboTax. Now Taxes is getting a TurboTax live expert to do your taxes for you. Now this is Taxes. Eagles 7 rushing touchdowns today. That's tied for the most in a playoff game in NFL history with the 1940 Bears, who also beat Washington. That one was actually a more dominant score, 73-0, but 55 points on the board, most scored in a conference championship game. Saquon Barkley goes for 118 yards, 3 touchdowns. Shipley had a rushing touchdown. Hurts had 3 rushing touchdowns, and then through the air, 246 yards for Hurts and a touchdown. That one to A.J. Brown, who finished with 6 catches for 96 yards. Daniels went 29 of 48, 255 yards, a touchdown and a pick. McLaurin had the touchdown receiving. Daniels had another one rushing. Washington ran out of steam. Philadelphia taking complete control of this game in the third quarter and advancing to the Super Bowl. The number 2 seed playing in its 9th NFC Championship game, second in the last 3 seasons, and they are going back to the big one, this time in New Orleans, Super Bowl 59. Trophy presentation in Philly with Terry Bradshaw from Fox. Fans are surrounding the podium. They're getting everybody set up there with Bradshaw and company. Here we go.
Well, there's nothing more beautiful than an eagle, right, fans? Congratulations. Now to present the George S. Halas Award, emblematic of the NFC champions, a great eagle. Nick Foles presented to Jeffrey Lurie, the owner.
We have the best owner in sports right here, Mr. Lurie. On behalf of the National Football League, it is my honor to present the George Halas Trophy to the National Football Conference champions, our Philadelphia Eagles. All right, congratulations.
Owner Lurie, you've owned this team for 30 years, ever since 1994, I believe it was.
Yeah.
How unexpected is this for this team that you own to go to the Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans?
Well, it's kind of expected, I think.
Oh, okay, good.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, the most unselfish, humble group of players, coaches led by Nick, Howie and his staff. I mean, the best fans in the world. It's a pretty strong cocktail. I like that cocktail.
Congratulations. See you in New Orleans.
Great to be back, and we're there to win it.
Nick Sirianni, head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. Come here. You know, we talked about this game coming in. Neither one of your teams, this team, your team, or Washington, they did not turn the ball over today. You created all 4 turnovers and also scored touchdowns after every one of them. What does that say about your football team?
Yeah, first and foremost, everything good in our life comes from God, so thank God for that. How about our quarterback?
How about your quarterback? Your quarterback.
He's a stud.
He is.
I knew he was going to play that way. I knew it. Don't doubt him. All he does is win.
Fabulous. Nick Sirianni. And then, of course, Jalen, take that trophy. Come over here. Golly, I didn't know. I thought you had a bad leg, bub, but you seem to be feeling pretty good out there today. 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing. Nothing unexpected. You expected that kind of performance today, didn't you?
Well, we just took it a play at a time. You know, I can't do any of those things without the guys around me. The preparation we put in. What a great run it's been. And we got to finish it.
Well, the last time I saw you, we were in the Super Bowl. I'll see you down in New Orleans. Thank you very much, Joey.
Good to see you again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
And there you have it. Trophy presentation, the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are going back to the Super Bowl. These fans are loving every moment of it. This team has had sustained excellence now over a number of years. And yes, Jalen Hurts, he is a winner.
As Jeffrey Lurie said, no, we expected this. We expect this. Best roster. They've come to expect winning here. They've got some great leadership. But as they said, they were here a few years ago and they weren't able to finish it. You know that this fan base, this team, this ownership wants to go to New Orleans and find a way to get it done and bring the championship and the trophy back here to Philadelphia. But what a game. What a year for the Eagles. But as they said, they got one more.
And for Washington, final thought on this Commander season?
Final thought is we're just getting started. If you're Dan Quinn right now, like, hey, guys, this was awesome. This was incredible. Disappointing end. Remember that. But we're just getting started. We got a long way to go, and we've got some pieces to build around so we can find our way back here in the near future.
Fantastic run by the Commanders. It ends at the NFC Championship game because Philadelphia advances to Super Bowl 59. Kurt, a pleasure. Great being with you. Have fun in New Orleans.
Will do. Great to see you, and great call as always.
Final score here in Philly, the Eagles 55, the Commanders 23. You've been listening to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Studio coordinator, Art Martinez. Studio producer, Nick Pope. Production assistance provided by Michael Garland, Jordan Markovich, and Dan Silverman. Our statistician, Mike Tuberosa. Our spotter, Jim Stamus. Engineer, Sam Virgillo. Coordinating producers, Brian Finkelstein and Aaron Cummins. Our executive producer at Westwood One Sports, Mike Eby. Senior Vice President of Sports for Cumulus Media and Westwood One is Bruce Gilbert. Stay tuned. Game 2 of our NFL Championship doubleheader. Up next, AFC title game, the Bills and the Chiefs. Kevin Harlan, Devin McCourty, Derek Rackley standing by. Once again, final score from Lincoln Financial Field, 55-23. Congrats to the Eagles, the NFC champions in 2024. For Kurt Warner, Ross Tucker, Scott Graham, Ian Eagle, thanks for joining us. You've been listening to the NFC Championship game on Westwood One.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.